Are we online, Johnny? Johnny? Johnny, are we online? So what I was basically saying about the rest of the crew... Oh. Hello, everyone. I've corrected the muff. I've corrected my muff, Johnny. Have you got the correct muff?
I have my correct muff
Good, I'm
installed.
glad you have the correct muff installed.
Hello everyone, welcome to what will hopefully not turn into Fatal Damage, but we shall see.
Fatal Damage.
On our way into Toncontin, which is an interesting approach to say the least.
Oh, no, it's easy.
For you maybe.
Confidence is key. I'm going to become like one of those, you know, like those crazy people in America who like put adverts on like, you know, I'm going to give you a 4-year course on intensity of motivation and I'll spend about £100,000 of your money, but you'll become successful.
Cool, park reset. Yes, I knocked it. Fraser and I both do it.
What?
Put our knees and knock the parking brake a lot. Both
Really?
of us do it. I don't know why.
Is that because you're both pilots?
Well, Hawkey doesn't do it.
How to spend 8 hours winding down the Barrow. Yeah, I love how we both do that in sync. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen of the Twitch chat, we're not the same person, contrary to popular belief. Some people think that we look like brothers. No. We are in many a way similar in some regards, but we are in fact not the same person.
We grew up not too far away from each other, so...
Correct. I mean, you wore a dress to school and I didn't, so that's a difference. But
It wasn't a dress. That was secondary school. We're talking about that.
Only on a Saturday night, I get it.
Oh dear, it started.
We were going to be the sensible crew after the
after what you guys just went through, which was very good. It was very funny to watch.
we might bring some decorum back in. However, we've just found out that Dan Parkin is going to be our social secretary again, so all decorum may leave.
I'm just going to do this while you're...
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm all good to go. So, yeah, we are Worldflight leg number 25. God.
Do I see what Kean's just said?
I don't know.
Oh, he said one ginger and the other one is an idiot. Which one's... I don't know which one to take.
I'll take the idiot, to be honest with you.
I'll take the ginger then.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not ginger.
Yeah. I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, Worldflight leg 25, and we're out of Mexico City to Toncontin, which is renowned for being...
fairly difficult.
Yes, fairly difficult for the approach in most aircraft, let alone a 747. To make it even more interesting, we don't know what the visibility condition is going to be like in terms of daylight.
It's going to be dark, because the sun I can see out to my left is already going down.
This is the first time I've seen blue skies, Johnny, since Adelaide.
Oh yeah, you've done nightlight.
Yeah, this is the
I've seen a bit of daylight.
This is the first time I've seen
I landed into
daylight
Denver and the
since
sun had come up, so I've seen a bit of daylight.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Just get a flight plan.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go and grab some bits.
MMMX.
Correct. Yeah. Now everybody's realising what flight we're doing. Yeah, that is correct.
HTG.
We are doing Toncontin in a 747.
Yes.
Johnny's attempted this approach in this aircraft many a time. Johnny, how many?
Once. I landed.
In this aircraft?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, then we'll be fine. What are you
landed.
making a fuss about?
If Carl's still in the chat, he made it a bit more difficult than it needed to be.
That's why you're going to be flying the approach, correct? You happy with 36.5 tons? Do you want me to round it up to 37?
Yeah, 37 will do.
37.
Nice round number.
Data uplink. No, I don't want to put that in the fuel on board, please. Estimated time en route, an hour and 51 minutes. If
Johnny was born in a barn. What? Where's that come from?
The fact that you're from Somerset?
I'm
well,
not
you're
from Somerset.
I know, alright. Jinx. We've already got a donation coming through. Jorklin with £5. This ginger thing is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. That is very gingerist, I'll have you know.
Very, very good FO, yes.
Oh.
Oh, look at your mucky hands! It's sanitation stations!
Thank you, Mavis. I don't need... That's like enough for like 5 people.
Right, it's not like we've got a litre of the stuff. I was about to say something very inappropriate. I'm just making sure your hands are nice and slick for the approach.
I I've got a cut.
I was going to say, I hope you've not got a cut.
I think I do, because that just suddenly started stinging. Unless it's acid, I don't know.
Believe it or not, Johnny and I are not intoxicated with any frothy coffee.
We've had nothing at all.
No.
I know we had a beer earlier.
We did have one beer.
That was about 5 hours ago, though.
Correct. It's only just hitting now. And I have slept, so... Maybe it's that. Who knows? Okay, cool. Right. So
Kyle,
yeah,
so
fuel's coming on
rude.
board. That's all good. Let's go and get some weather in for you. Let's actually be a little bit serious for a moment. Just for a moment.
Yeah, I was going to say, not too long.
We hope you enjoyed the booze, the wine and wine and cheese synopsism, exorcism, wine and cheese exorcism that happened in the last flight. Exorcism is not the word I'm looking for, is it?
No! It's going well.
How did I get exorcism?
Symposium. Symposium.
Symposium. That's rather away from exorcism.
Oh, that's fine.
Yes, a symposium. I believe there's even rumours of it happening again tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I thought it was... Is it tomorrow or...
Yes, tomorrow.
Oh my god, it is again?
But
Oh, yes.
I mean, but only if people want it to happen again tomorrow. And if we continue up the fine form of donations, which have been phenomenal this evening again.
Matt, are you drunk?
No, I'm not. I'm just in good spirits. I'm high off donations.
Yes. Well, we passed 16,000 in the last flight, which is absolutely
16?
insane.
I thought it was
16.
15.
I thought it was
Did it go up
16.
to 16?
No, 15. 16 is what we want.
I mean, who
hopefully by
knows?
tomorrow.
For this
15,000.
approach into Toncontin, you might even be able to get up to 16. You never know.
That'd be
right?
good. That'd be amazing if we can get to 1,000 in one flight, especially this sort of one.
Cool. Right. Do we know whereabouts we're parked? We're parked stand 17. I'm assuming we're on the
Yes,
north
17.
side, looking at that. Looking at that kind of. I'm trying to look to see
yes,
if
we're
there's
here.
the massive thing.
We're here, Terminal 1.
Yeah, because there's the usually there's the mound that's glitched in P2V V4.
This is V4.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, £100 for Chewwy to stand on his head. I don't really
it.
want to end up in A&E. I would happily give it a go, but I will probably end up in A&E, and I'm not that inebriated to even attempt it.
Which runway are they departing off, please?
That's a very good question. Departing runway 05 left.
Thank you. Waiting for the winds to decide to load. They're taking their time.
I'm going to go and get some performance in for you just looking at this.
I'm seeing a lot of Matt and Johnny flying next. What could possibly go wrong?
That's not
Do
very
they have
nice.
so little faith in us?
Ye of little faith.
Gary did it, but Gary was intoxicated.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. And Gary's younger than me and more nimble, so... Did you know that Gary has a history in international gymnastics?
No.
Not believe me? Altimeter 3031 apparently now, which in QNH is 1026 for this. Hello,
I can
Daniel,
hear
sir.
a Daniel. He's got you some more lasagna, have you? The last bit, is that trying to help with how much alcohol you've had? That's a big slice of lasagna.
It's good lasagna. I'm going to go 265 takeoff weight, I think, just to give you a bit of playroom.
Roger.
You pay a lot of money for tasting menus, but they don't actually fill you up in any way, shape, or
Yeah,
form.
it's so small.
So small.
Go to fire.
MacTow is
TNT.
19.
I'd just like to clarify, it was not a booze cruise, it was a wine and cheese symposium.
Or as I called it just now, an exorcism.
Well done. Well, maybe.
I don't quite know how I did that.
Maybe.
But
You could be closer to the truth.
Johnny, my
there.
paper won't fit in the slat. There you go.
Chewbacca. Now, you have hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, don't, Becca. I told you
Just
that
don't talk about it.
our aim for this week was to secretly feed Gary
Spag
spag
bol.
bol without him realising.
This is basically
And it
spag
seems
bol.
like we've succeeded. And the best part
He
about it is that it was his own mother that cooked it,
And he loved it.
and he loved
He
it.
said, "Oh, this is delicious. This is amazing." Spag bol, mate.
Just with a bit of cheese.
Reserves 9.
How was the last landing? I believe it went all right, considering how inebriated they were.
And I think we weren't inebriated. We were drinking grape juice. It was very good.
Was it?
80 odd, say 86%.
Very nice.
So, ready for some critical data,
I am
Mr.
most certainly
Matthew.
ready for some critical data.
So we've got a zero fuel weight of 228.0.
2 to 8.0. Yeah, happy all of that.
What gross weight does that give us?
That gives us 265, which is what I've
Which
got
is done
on
in the
there.
middle. Lovely. So we've got a flex temp. Sorry, flex temp. A cell temp.
That is a donation. I don't even care. That is a donation.
I'll do it in a minute.
Right.
What do you think it is?
58.
Ooh, close. 56.
Oh, damn it. I did read it, and I already forgot in that time, so that's not gone well, has it? 56.
Climb.
Yeah,
Climb.
Good decision.
Flaps 20. 140. 142. 148. And we have a max tail of 19.
19. There you go. Lovely jubbly.
Perfect. So that can go.
Cool.
This bolognese is really good.
It's very, very nice.
Right, stand by while
Yeah.
I do a donation while you can have a look at the box and make sure I've not done anything silly.
We're on the Charlie Uniform Alpha 5 Alpha Departure 05 left.
Yes.
I agree with all of that. I'm not hearing much ATC, I'm not going to lie.
I think we may not be on a frequency.
Oh, okay. That would be
I don't
why.
know.
It's weird having it so quiet. Yeah, and you've whacked the arriver in.
We've not really talked about what we're giving away on this flight.
No, we haven't actually talked about what we're giving away on this flight. Johnny and I do a lot of flying in the virtual world
Yes.
around UK 2000 sceneries, and so
Yes.
we thought it appropriate for this flight today to do a UK 2000 giveaway, a scenery of your choice.
Yep.
And so Jorklin with a £5 donation has already got his name into the pot of pleasure, the urn of joy. Are we setting a minimum donation, Johnny, or just any donation?
£5.
£5. Okay.
Normal, we'll keep it normal £5.
Yeah.
It kind of keeps it interesting.
Lovely. So,
Um,
yeah, £5 donation or more. You can enter as many times as you like, obviously.
Why am I hearing stuff?
Johnny, that's rude. Oh,
'cause it was playing Twitch.
my. Let's see what we've got. That's going into the pot of pleasure, the urn of
No, it's
joy.
not.
As, oh, it's you. Flex temp, £25. Oopsie. All right, okay, that's not going into the pot of pleasure, the urn of joy. That was Johnny. Thank you very much, Johnny.
That's quite alright for me making a mistake.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. Let's grab some charts then for the departure. Cool. Do we have an initial climb?
230.
230. 230 set in there. 053 is the runway track. That's all on, that's all good. Cool. So, would you like some sort of a briefing of some sort?
A briefing of some sort. A
So,
brief would be.
Mexico City, high altitude. So, what are the threats with that?
Hitting a goat on the way out.
What are we going to have to do differently?
What are we going to have to do
High
differently?
altitude. We're the highest place we're going to be on this world flight. What airport are we allowed to turn all 3 packs off?
Oh yes, of course we are.
So this is the only flight during the week we're going to turn all 3 packs off, and it's not for long.
Technically, that's not true, because we had an APU in op earlier on. The only way we could get duct
You'd
pressure
bleed
was
air,
to
though.
turn, yeah, was that to turn
Oh.
thing off.
That's not good. All right. Nothing. Moving on. Do you want to read that out?
No, we
Okay.
need to read that.
No, we don't.
I'll read it. Not
Yeah.
not out, but
No. Yeah, we might need some. We might need some satcom.
oh.
Yeah.
Yes. May need to call. I may try and call for some clearance. What's the frequency for delivery?
Call for that. See what
Yeah.
happens. And
What
then
is the frequency for delivery?
We
Why
may
does it
have
not-
the satcom.
Why does this not have frequency?
Tom Trick, one Great British pound. A nice runny egg on that lasagna would be lovely. I think the flight deck needs some more drinks. Good luck, boys. Thank you, Tom. Cheers for the £1 donation. Thank you, buddy.
What?
Yeah, so packs off for
1.5.
engine start. Cool.
Not one.
That's
It's
good.
not one. It can't be 1 to 1.5.
Don't hit the terrain. Thank you, Tom. Shall I get some other things going, Johnny? Whilst
Yes,
we're
please. 1221, according to the actual charts, but I don't know if that's actually what they use.
1215.
1 to 1.5. That's guard.
It is, isn't it?
God.
Yeah, can't be that then. Good point.
2-1. That's what I'm on. Delivery OSB bird 47 Charlie.
I don't think so, mate. I don't think.
Are we connected?
Right, let me have a look. Hang on. Stand by.
I can't see any other planes. That's also a big giveaway.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's rectify that.
Oh, I had a dunk. I thought it was...
What's going on there then? Ah. Okay.
Is the Twitch PC had a moment?
Bear with me.
Oh dear. Roger. Johnny, do you want to quickly brief?
Yes,
just
we'll
whilst
quick
Gary
brief.
does that? Yeah.
So, getting out here, fairly short taxi to 05 left, pretty much straight down Bravo to join the delightful queue, which will appear, I'm sure, once we're back on the network.
Yep.
Other than that, 3 packs off for engine
Roger.
start. It reckons we can get out with the 3 packs on for departure. It says see performance restriction, but I haven't.
We're pretty light.
I think we're pretty light.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
It's a nice long runway.
1215 apparently is clearance delivery.
Why are they using guard? Guard.
Question.
Burp. But yeah, once we're in the air, let's grab that chart again. It's a fairly straightforward departure, actually.
Yeah.
So for the CUA, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce because I'll probably insult someone.
I just have.
So out 6 miles from the Mexico VOR, right turn to head south, and that is to that other, the Charlie Uniform Alpha VOR, up to 230 unless ATC give us anything different. And they've got minimum climb and maximum climb gradients, which, to be honest, we're light. We're in a 747. We shouldn't have that much of an issue with that.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Ooh, I'll let you look at that.
Oh.
Oh? Good. Well, luckily, we've got 20 minutes to a due out, so we're doing okay at the moment.
Yeah.
If we can get going as soon as we can.
White shirt, £26.08. I'm sure hilarity will ensue, but it's for a good cause. Happy to contribute. Happy to have you here. Thank you so much for the incredibly generous donation, my dude.
£26, very, very kind.
That is amazing. That's over 60 quid raised, and we've not even finished our
We haven't even
clearance.
briefed yet.
Yeah, we haven't even briefed. Amazing. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate those.
Everything we've done in there, yeah, 370, which, if I go onto the index and the perf, no, I want BNAV. Next page, absolutely fine. We've got no issues with 37. We can go up to 39 if they want us to.
Cool.
Other than that, I can't really think of much to add. It's just join the queue, get going, 3 off.
Yep.
That's kind of the main thing.
Yep. Don't hit the go on departure.
Don't hit the go on departure. If we're really worried, we can turn the packs off for departure.
Okay.
But we'll see. We can probably do it. Should we just?
Be right.
Yeah,
I think we'll be fine.
which would be fine.
We're relatively light.
One thing I forgot to do in the takeoff. Actually, no, I'll leave it because it's the next page. I'll leave it flap 5 for thrust reduction, so
Okay,
it just gets
you
us
sure?
climbing away. Yeah, so we're climbing away nicely.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Great. So there are reports, folks, of a little bit. Well, I say a little bit of a delay, potentially quite a substantial delay on the ground, and we're having issues on the VATSIM network at the moment. We're going to do our best to ensure that we get out nicely on schedule, so that we can arrive in time. But we'll see how we go. So yes, there are negotiations going on behind the scenes. Things are getting sorted out.
You said the teabag's still in there, or did you
Yeah.
actually take it out? Oh right.
Yeah, it is.
I can't see it. It's sunk somewhere, but it's very strong.
sunk.
Strong cup of tea.
Well, I thought it would just,
Stew around. Are you trying to keep me like awake all night?
correct.
We're online, are we?
Well,
People.
But Johnny, you wanted to be
yeah,
awake
true.
all night. You said earlier on. Because there's some sort of small event happening this evening. Sorry, is it that bad? I will go make you another one.
No, that's good. No, it's very hot still.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Lots and lots of people. We've probably just spawned inside someone. Apologies if you're on the network already.
0103 fully ready. Egypt around 003, the altimeter is 3031. And for pushback.
That is definitely not a Mexican accent. That is definitely a Schiphol.
That's a Dutch accent.
Yes. I don't want to be that guy, but is it worth when we get clearance?
That's what I'm trying to
saying
do,
that
yeah.
We're Worldflight team.
They should find out fairly quickly. When we talk, it won't be delivery. Who would it? It'll be ground and tower we need to talk to.
Altimeter 3031 and for pushback ground 1.850. Bye bye.
Estimated 3031 and the 12185 there, call us to meet 300, thank you.
Sierra Papa Lima.
Egypt 018 for the
Delivery Qantas 25
Oh dear.
for clearance to Toncontin. First Egypt Air 108, confirm calling for pushback.
What about emergency brief?
Egypt Air
Normal
108,
emergency brief. Standard, if you're happy, standard emergency brief.
Correct.
Good.
Position and
Sorted.
contact
Done.
ground 121.850, bye-bye.
3011, hold position ground.
I'll let Qantas get their one and then
Yeah.
I will step in.
Qantas 25, delivery, ready to copy. Hi, fan. Qantas 25, cleared Toncontin on the Quatla 5 Alpha departure out of
Quatla.
runway 05 left. Initial climb, flight level 230
Uh,
and squawk 1144.
Why can't this have a nice little thing to settle into?
Does.
Does.
All the way down to the
Slid
bottom.
to Hong Kong
Ah.
off 05
Oh.
left. Flight level 230-1144 for the squawk and say
Doesn't sit very well.
Qantas 25. Qantas 25, a star won't bring you any farther. Sit will. It's the Quatla
What did he say?
Alpha. That is
'Cause he
the
asked what the
Charlie
star was
Uniform
again.
Alpha
Says
Alpha
delivery.
departure. Charlie Uniform 5 Alpha, Sid Qantas 25, thanks. Qantas 25, read back is all correct. Report when fully ready. Okay.
Delivery, hello. Speedbird 47 Charlie Stand 17 information. Zulu requesting clearance Toncontin.
That was blocked. Confirm speaker 47 Charlie calling for clearance.
Affirm.
47 Charlie cleared Toncontin on the Quatla 5 Alpha departure out of runway 05 left. Initial climb is flight level 230 and the squawk 1124.
Thank you very much. Cleared to Toncontin, Quatla 5 Alpha departure off runway 05 left. Initial climb 230 and squawk 1124. Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Speaker 47 Charlie, read back all correct. Report when fully ready.
Okay. Yes, please.
Pre-flight checklist, inspections and security.
Is jet.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Flight instruments.
Heading 327, altimeters 3031, give me 7,320 feet.
That's correct on my side as well. Parking brake.
121.85.
Set.
Fuel control switches.
Cut off.
PFD.
I've got 148 Toga, LNAV V now 23,000.
Takeoff speeds.
140, 142, 148.
TD pre-flight
Completed.
and taxi and takeoff brief.
Completed.
I'm happy with all of that.
Cool.
Should we ask the nice man if we can close the doors and get ready to rock and roll?
Absolutely, if there was a certain person.
Oi, old man! I mean, nice man on the ground.
Delivery Skies 1682 is ready.
I can do it on here if needs be.
Skyway 1682, lovely. The altimeter
Sorry if it seems like we're rushing, guys.
Contact ground on 121.850, bye-bye.
3031 and 121.85. Good day.
Yeah, they're all close.
KLM 199 at gate 31 with information Zulu requesting IFR clearance.
I should be off. 1, 2.
The Quatla 5 Alpha
Cool.
departure out of
And
runway
disconnect
05
the air.
left. The initial climb, flight level 230.
Cool. Man on ground. Are we cleared to pressurise? I've taken all the ground connections off and closed the doors for you.
KLM 199 ready for the Kuwa 5 Alpha departure, runway 05 left. Initial flying climb.
Bear, I suppose. Right, you've done my job for me, have you?
Yep.
I mean, that's fine.
Cleared to pressurise?
Yes.
Man on ground? Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Matthew. Yes.
KLM 199
Scotcha.
Kuwa 5 Alpha
Annie, you
departure.
are
On
you?
runway
No.
05 left. Initial flight climb flight 220, squawk 1142.
KLM 199
Fuel tank eng.
Perfect. And once you've done that, before start checklist.
Before start checklist, flight deck door.
Close locked.
Passenger signs.
On.
Beacon.
Both.
Transponder.
It's off 1124 and auto.
That is your before start checklist complete.
Lovely, I will get-
destination Toncontin on the Quatla 5 Alpha departure, runway 05 left. Initial climb is flight level 230.
Oh, I see what they mean about Schiphol.
Schiphol.
Lima. Chor Suen, what happened this morning out of Seattle, sir? You had about a 3-minute conversation with yourself about going to Unicom.
Is that him?
It was.
I thought he's the control. He's a Hong Kong controller.
It was rather interesting.
Got another message.
Yeah, Yeah, two at a time, and I missed both your call signs. So if we could try to get one at a time to say the call sign only.
I'll be nice.
Takeoff 77 for IFR, stand tray 2.
Yay. I'll join the queue. We'll join the queue when we can get word in.
Takeoff 77, hello.
Or maybe it wasn't you, Chewwy. There was, I'm pretty sure it was you this morning in,
Don't think it is.
didn't press the push to talk on Unicom. No, there was somebody on, going to Unicom on Seattle this morning, and it was, pretty sure it was your call sign. Maybe it wasn't. Hey, Nico.
Was it a
I
life
think you're
story
losing your
situation?
mind.
It's a
No,
life
I
story
clicked on it on VATScope. It was AON 308 this morning, I think. Maybe it was somebody else on frequency.
Oh, that's
Victor
not
India
quite.
Victor 2704 requesting IFR clearance.
Victor India Victor 2704, hello, clear to destination Monterrey. On the
Monterey,
Muxaban
nice.
departure.
Nico, hello. Long time no speak.
Left. The initial climb is flight level 270 and the squawk 1147.
I missed the squawk because someone else is push talking. Can you repeat the squawk, please?
Victor India Victor 2704, the squawk 1147.
See you, Nico, mate.
Clear to Monterey via the Muxaban departure at runway 25
You just asked
left.
ATC for the next sector
Initial
ATC
climb
online?
270,
Yeah,
ATC.
I think you went off to Unicom, but then had a 3-minute conversation with yourself. It was quite funny.
Victor India Victor 2704, the repack is correct.
Over
report
to
fully ready.
9. Hello. Good evening.
And delivery speedbird 47 Charlie stand 17. We are fully ready.
Seabird 47 Charlie, lastly the altimeter 3031 and for push contact ground 11.850. Be sure to let them know who you are.
3031 on the altimeter and 12185, and we will do. Speedbird 47 Charlie. Have a good day.
Ciao.
Brilliant.
That's how we do it. Really good, Nico. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, all good. Thank you, Evoto. Wish I could join you this year. Hopefully next year, Nico, mate. Absolutely. It'd be good to see you back in the sim.
Ground, a very good evening. Speedbird 47 Charlie. We are Worldflight team. Stand 17. Request push and start.
Speedbird 47 Charlie. Good afternoon. Can you tell me your gate again, please? Sorry.
We're stand 17.
Okay, 17. Okay, I can see it right now. 47 Charlie. Oh, okay. We'll have to take you to the sequence. Give me 1 minute, please.
Yeah, no problem. We'll see what you can
He'll
do.
sort us out.
Yep.
So that's a C3 on delivery. That's why it was kind of.
That's why it was slick. Yeah.
Not 4 minutes in between each one.
Sounds like he's going to find some space.
Yeah, I think he is. Hopefully.
Just have to wait.
Good night, Becca. Sleep
Night,
well.
Becca.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, push and start approved, facing west.
Thank you very much. Stand 17. Push start approved. Face to the west. Speedbird 47 Charlie. Very kind.
Thank you. Speedbird 19er kilo.
Man on ground. We are clear to push. Face west, which will be nose left.
Nose
can you
left.
tell me your gate again, please?
Stun 36 terminal 1.
36.
Hey, Roger.
Hey, what's
Terminal
that?
136. Okay.
Yeah, white shirt.
okay,
We're
now,
because we are a
Speedbird
Worldflight team.
19er kilo.
It should be okay.
Push and start approved, facing west on Bravo.
Parking brakes are set.
Push and start approved face west on Bravo.
Why is
Speed
that
1
not
kilo.
working?
Do you want me to
And
reset the
Atlanta
brakes?
431,
If you
expect
could,
your clearance
just
after the
worth a
Speedbird
try.
19er kilo. Thank you.
Ground alert, Contact 100 with your 5 right.
Cantas 100, good afternoon, continue terminal 2 via Delta Echo
I can
and
do it
Papa
manually if
Hotel
needs
to
be.
terminal 2.
Terminal 2 via Delta Echo and Papa Hotel. Contact
Closed,
100.
that's closed. All
Thank
doors are closed, aren't they?
Terrestre México, buenas noches. Aeroenlace 2704
Off
en
there.
puerta 15, listos para taxi.
But interesting weather at Toncontin.
¿Me
Good.
confirma destino?
Estamos autorizados a Monterrey.
Monterrey, un momento, no tengo que esperar
Do you want me to manually do it?
Right.
aproximadamente unos 5 minutitos.
Guys
No, I
seem
think
very
this- I
chill.
think it's
Yeah,
broken.
we're
Tengo
good.
que volver a llamar.
Oh no, timing.
Okay.
Yo llamo, sin problema.
Ok, gracias.
Mexico ground.
Why does it not happen when we're like
know.
2 hours early? Why does it always happen now?
Okay, let me see if I can do anything from back.
Air Transit, is that Air Transit 214?
Affirm.
Air Transit 214, number 18 in the sequence. I will call you.
Thanks very much.
Why?
Seabird 9811, number 9 sequence.
Honey?
Oh no, it's him. Brakes released.
Speedbird 981, please wait a minute. I'm making a little bit faster the sequence.
Guys, thank you for these donations coming through. Sorry that didn't set off an alert, but
Sorry.
Ovi, high question from Russia.
Please,
Joe
brakes,
or,
please.
Joe or Donald tonight? We're not going to talk about politics. There's your answer. Sorry. Thank you for the £10 donation. Very much appreciated.
Brakes released.
9423, ready for push. We're at Bay 16.
We're here to raise money for charity, not talk politics. Sorry.
Neptune 11 whiskey on 46. Push and start.
How come we're running late? We're actually on schedule. We're actually on
We're
schedule.
10 minutes ahead of schedule.
Sorry, can you set them again?
9423,
I might go outside
you're on
and
the
do this
sequence.
in a
I will
second.
call you.
It's not good to play ball.
Brakes are set.
Understood, 9423, thanks.
Can we not just do
Thank
it
you.
through there?
We may have
It's
to.
so much
Sorry,
quicker.
Please call me when you're ready to taxi.
We can do it on here.
Just do it on here, Dan. It'll be so much quicker, mate.
KLM 199 at gate 31, ready for
Oh, hang on, let's
pushback.
stop that. We'll try now. Is it
199er,
saying
number
on there?
19 in the sequence, so we'll call you. Avianca
Why?
441,
Press it.
That's what I
will be
did, and it
number
still wasn't
2
pushing.
Boeing,
Alright.
Speedbird 190 kilo.
Avianca 431, right. Mexico ground, cargo Lux 20 Delta vacated, like taxi to the cargo ramp.
That's it, your work either. Okay.
77, stand 34, ready for push and start. Sorry, correction 32 for Takeoff 77.
They're released.
What's your call again?
I'll try.
Takeoff.
Set in the
Can we
middle.
not just start up engines in turn instead
We
of
may
sitting
have
here
to
for
soon.
hours?
Try it again, it's not working.
Number 20 in the sequence, I will call you.
Huawei 20, Takeoff 77.
I target. What's again the call thing? Indy Charlie Echo 25.
Set them anyway. Parking brake's not working now.
254, are you there?
Go for
Parking brake's not working now, Dan.
Ice Air 254.
To be honest, I probably used up all the pressure. It's
It's
pressurized, so.
2 minutes, please get ready.
Copy, 2 minutes, 254.
Yeah, the parking brake's not working now.
We would like to taxi to
To 0 Delta via Charlie. And
Tap the brakes,
gate,
Benny says.
Gate 40.
It's all stopped.
Buffalo, Neptune 11 whiskey, official Worldflight team. 46, request push and start.
Worldwide.
Yep, good at braking stuff.
Good afternoon. Can you repeat your call?
Wiggle for life, it will last until Saturday the 7th of November.
11 whiskey.
Thank you very much, Neptune 11 whiskey. Stand?
Stand 46.
46, give me 1 minute, please.
Nope, the sim has not had a restart since we started it. It's very stable, the 747 software. This bit is not part of that software.
11, 46. Push and start through facing west. Well, I'll call you to taxi.
Push on through, face west, thank you.
Okay.
Neptune 11 whiskey. Ground FedEx 5038, South Cargo, scan 48, request push and start.
Well, parking brake works again.
5038, number 21 is the sequence.
Call up the man on ground. And
That's fine. Hit.
Ground corners 2.
He'll see us move hopefully in a minute.
We'd like to be number 22.
Contest 25, number 22 in the sequence.
Oh, quite 25 aren't rushing. It'd be dark by the time we go.
47 Charlie. How many times you expect to your push and start?
We're just having a little technical issue with the pushback tug. We hopefully should get away in the next minute or so, hopefully.
47 Charlie ungradable.
Speed 4.
audio's gone now, Dan. So I'll try my side.
47 Charlie ungradable.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, how do you read?
And ground speed 47 Charlie, how do you read now?
5 by 5.
Thanks a lot. Speedball 47 Charlie, we're having a slight technical issue with our pushback tug, so hopefully just be 1 minute before we push.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, thank you very much. Speedbird 19 kilo.
Why not just start on stand and go?
We may come to that if you can't get it working.
Okay,
The options come back again. Options come up again on the not on, I wouldn't do it through that because that just stops it on that on the panel. So.
Bravo, hold short of Bravo 6, Speedbird 19 kilo.
Thank you very much, Bianca 431. Go ahead. Bianca 431, push and start approved. Are you ready to taxi, or are you make your push and start?
I think someone's messing with the doors, or?
Do you want to put behind the SB roll?
Hey Merwan, Johnny's here as well.
So please call me when you were ready to taxi. You will be number.
Can't ruin the immersion.
Behind the speed.
It's immersion.
Okay, Roger. Do you want us to push back behind once the speedbird passes?
Young Mantis, Johnny's here as well.
You can make your
Hello.
push and start after the.
Hey Ben, how you doing?
If you want. We'll make push and start after the speed.
Immersion, indeed.
431. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Got it. Okay.
254. Stand.
We're over at GA parking actor 254. We're
No, 2 left isn't open still.
5, right?
No. Oh, why? Oh, is it open now? Doesn't on our screen, guys.
I can see you.
Around stand 88.
Nice donation here. OV7, £10. Toncontin is quite difficult. Why you were chosen for this flight? Bad luck. You're the best. Only you speak Honduras language. So obviously we're going to be a bit stuffed, I think. But thank you very much, OV7. Very, very kind.
Cheers, buddy.
It was completely random. We got both got chosen for this one. Hello. Hello, Mr. Engineer Man.
Pushback issues.
Yes.
FFF, standby.
It's confused as well because it says the door to left's open, but not on our screen.
Oh my god, what's happened here? Gone well. Lots of versions this run.
And I'm not getting any audio controls on the ACP, like switching volumes isn't doing anything either.
Good afternoon, Giant
It's had a
1847.
massive hiccup.
Tango platform ready for push and start.
Giant 1847, number 23 in the sequence.
Ground FedEx 638.
FedEx 5038. Yeah, go ahead.
Any chance of being cheeky? I'm the only one not going to Toncontin, going to Memphis. Any chance of sneaking out?
Shalom.
Shalom.
Memphis, FedEx?
And by we just restarted.
That's a long minute.
That's a pilot's minute. That's a pilot's minute. We always say that. We'll be a minute. We could be 10 minutes. We're always a minute.
We're well aware.
Hang on, things have gone wrong.
Oh dear.
Oh god, I'm too drunk for this. Hang on, stand by.
We're good, thank you, Jensen. How you doing?
Yeah, Dan says you're doing editing. It's the crew, thanks Pappy.
All ATC audio's gone now.
Yeah, well, we've disconnected.
Okay.
What's happened?
Oh, I was saying that we're not on the network anymore. Because all the planes have disappeared and the audio's gone.
Bad things are happening, aren't they?
Yeah. The sim doesn't like in. Someone donate $1 million.
Can you see some planes yet?
One plane's just appeared on our left.
Good.
Oh yeah, they're all appearing
okay.
in now, yeah.
Okay, good. Audio has returned.
Okay.
Can you see anything on the stream deck?
I'm looking at the stream deck. What should I see on it?
Anything on the bottom one about pushback?
So the pushback, it's purple. If that's good or bad.
So if you push, what are you trying to do right now? Push back?
We were trying to, yeah.
So hit the pushback button.
Hang on, you talk to him. Chewwy, well, like.
Go ahead, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Are you going well, 47 Charlie?
Not at the moment, no. We'll get back to you as soon as we're able for push. Apologies for this, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Okay,
Right, so hit the pushback button then, Johnny.
I'll go do it.
To let that
Sorry.
They're now letting someone else go now.
Yeah, they're letting other people go in front of us, so...
Fuck 'em. Sorry.
Bianca 431 via Bravo number 2
Press
behind
pushback
the
now,
Speedbird
Dan.
19 kilo.
Hey, Bravo, behind the Speedbird.
It's not done anything.
Yeah, it's not gone well, actually. Things have gone badly.
Blocked. Speedbird 19 kilo, still holding short Bravo 6. You said something, but you were stepped on. Can you just give those instructions again for Speedbird 19 kilo?
Yeah, 19 kilo.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Bravo all the way to
dear.
home point, 05 left.
What's happening?
05 left on point for Bravo, Speedbird 19 kilo.
Ah, there we go. Good. Right, hang on.
Charlie, please tell me when you're ready to make your pushback.
That's not gone well.
Yeah, we'll
That
let you
is
know,
not-
Speedbird 47 Charlie.
That's not gone well, is it?
Ice Air 254, you there?
Here, Ice Air 254.
Togo, you're right. It won't let us.
Right,
push back
doors are
until
shut.
open.
Doors,
Not on
But
the...
all the doors are closed.
According to our page, they are, but according to the third FMC,
Have
that
you tried?
one's open.
Have you tried that?
Oh, sorry,
Does
loads
it-
are open.
Okay, look at the doors page now.
This one.
Doors page are all
Still showing all
auto.
closed
Oh.
and auto, but the box is still saying one's open.
Okay, release brakes, please.
We haven't been cleared, but
Let's go.
Oh.
Okay, we see the Neptune, we'll push
and
it
we're
back.
not moving.
FedEx 792, thanks.
Definitely not moving now.
Definitely not moving.
Are you moving now?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Excellent. Which way do you want to go? Nose left
West.
Nose
or
left,
right?
please.
No.
Nose left.
Yes, but, so no,
Okay.
he's left, yeah.
Yeah, okay, you have to guide me because I can't see a thing.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll guide you while Chewwy tries to get a word in.
But you've not been cleared.
No.
Excellent. Diplomatic incident is now occurring.
Chewy, you don't worry about that. Just get the call in to let him know.
That's fine. I found a gap. Look at that.
Bravo on gate 26.
Anyway, I'll make up a story. Speedbird 47 Charlie, it's all suddenly seemed to work without us knowing it, so we're pushing back without much control. Apologies, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
I'll stop now, and we're not going to go into the guy behind you.
Okay, you will be number 3 in the sequence for takeoff.
That's fine.
Following Avianca 431. Okay?
Seamless.
That's great. We have the traffic on our left. Thanks so much for your help, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Don't worry about
Right,
it.
that's working.
If you could set parking vote, this is seamless.
Well done. Right, 3 and
Park
4 is
brake
coming
set.
online for you, sir.
Lovely. Just wait for those two to stop.
Start a cutout.
Hello, Qantas 100, we're gonna
Diplomatic
enter the launch
incident.
and start
No, it's
takeoff.
fine. The Avianca just had to slightly go off to the left. Worse
Yeah.
things have happened on Worldflight.
Yeah,
100 will budge in the sequence.
1 and 2, please. Wait for that one to disappear. It's taking a while. 1 and 2,
Here we go.
please.
Starting 1 and 2.
Good. Right, our work here is done.
Thank you,
Thank
Gary.
you, Gary.
Go to bed.
Thank you, FFFF. I am a pushback driver. FFFFF. Good luck. FFF.
Bye, sleep well.
Start 05 right.
The voice of God.
Could somebody please send help?
27 confirmed.
Come back!
We're only 5 minutes late, actually. That's not so
Yeah,
bad.
we're fine. We're fine. And number 3 for departure. We're good. Brilliant. Oh, I should probably stop.
Relato 704, ¿cuánto tiempo tenemos que esperar para
Really good
remolque?
fun. There we go.
Monterrey, ¿correcto?
A nice A350 next to us.
Estamos en la puerta 15.
That's cut out 1 and 2.
Thank you.
Posterior al Speedbird 47 Charlie.
I think
He's
that's
talking, about,
us.
he's talking about us, yeah.
Piloto encarando hacia el oeste, por favor.
Encarando al oeste después del 747.
Someone needs to reset the exterior cam now. That's not a
That's
thing
not
at the
a
moment.
Falcon starts. After start flow, please.
We'll sort that out later.
Hold position, Neptune 1 whiskey.
God, I've not felt it get that warm in here for a long time with
Yeah,
all
no.
the packs off. Alright, mind yourself. Oh God, that's with the bits.
Mind yourself.
Yeah.
Is that Delta 1 ready to taxi? Cargo Loop 191.
Before taxi, check this, please.
Ready to taxi?
Before taxi, check clears. Flight control.
Checked.
Anti-ice.
Auto not required.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brake.
We have RTO.
flaps.
20 selected.
Ground crew clearance.
Seen on the left.
That is your before taxi checklist complete.
There's a donation and I will try and get a taxi.
Happy conflict. I think your keyboard's stuck.
Jetfish, £10. Have a good flight. Thank you very much indeed. Cheers for the £10 donation, Jetfish. Thank you.
Doggo, yes, it is. Yep.
Cuba 47 Charlie for taxi. Oh, dang it.
Blocked.
Go for it. Come on.
Cuba 47 Charlie for taxi.
47 Charlie via Bravo, all the way via Bravo, following, what's that, Avianca 31, 431, please.
Bravo to catch up with the Avianca, Cuba 47 Charlie, thanks.
Thank you very much, aeroenlaces, me confirma posición 15, número de vuelo por favor de aeroenlaces.
Your mic is messed on frequency. They seem to be hearing us okay and understanding us all right.
The Aussies are going into land with no gear.
Oh.
They've just gone that way.
Giant 1471, please hold your position, your number 2, behind Neptune 11 Whiskey.
That's fine, Chewwy's doing all the radio calls now, so if it's just my mic that's messing it up, then it should be fine.
FedEx 792, taxi via Charlie 1, Bravo.
Oh, the ACPs are dead.
Charlie 1, Bravo number 3, FedEx 792 heavy.
Thank you very much.
What?
The ACPs are dead.
Bravo 2 still.
I don't know.
Gary!
Gary!
Super 190 kilo, contact tower 118.55, have a good flight.
18455, Trevor
431, contact tower 118.55.
Why is it all going wrong at the moment? Been going fine for 2 days.
11855, speedbird 47 Charlie, thanks so much for your help.
And 47 Charlie, going tower 118.55, have a good flight.
Yeah, 11855, speedbird 47 Charlie. God.
See it, ICER 254.
Yeah, he heard us, so...
Yes, it's working, that's good. All the way to the end.
Our work here is not done, the ACPs have gone, Gary. They can hear us, but the ACPs have gone.
Say again, Speedbird 19 kilo.
Speedbird 19 kilo, Bravo 2 is not the full length, from 05 left descendant detection takeoff, so are you able to accept it?
He should take a small walk. He's coming.
Speedbird 19 kilo, Roger.
That's a McDonald's over there.
Yes,
Hello, we both saw that.
Nissan.
Yeah, something. For the last 3 days, it's been almost flawless, and all of a sudden it's starting to fall over a bit.
At the 54, Roger. Hold short of
I haven't
Roger.
heard cabin yet, or even don't think
Yeah,
we have.
it'll be a .NET thing.
Oh, Gary's
He's a
just
man.
making noise.
Tower, hello,
I'll go
speedbird
and see him.
47 Charlie, holding short 05 left at Alpha.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, Roger, hold short of 05 left.
Hold short 05 left, speedbird 47 Charlie. We haven't had cabin or...
Haven't had anything yet, so we'll wait.
Left, Speedbird 19 kilo.
Oh, that's always nice. They've lit up again.
We've got some lights, Gary. Always.
Yay.
Good.
This is frozen.
The CDU's frozen, Gary.
Third one.
Center.
Yeah.
At least he's cheery right now. He won't be cheery at his 6 AM leg.
Thank you.
Speedbird 19 kilo, wind 010 degrees, heading north on 05 left, river takeoff in your contact Mexico departure 120, small 5 and 35.
So 19 kilo, room 05 left, clear takeoff, once airborne, contact Mexico Center 120.5, Speedbird 19 kilo, clear.
Do you want to line up or not? It's like, say, wait a minute for the cabin.
That's fine. He's not cleared us yet, so
No, but we're next.
it'll be fine.
Good evening, Stevens 1, ILS 05 right.
Stevens 1, Roger, continue with your...
Well, that's a very nice thing to say, Morgsy. Good to see you in the chat as well.
Continue, Stevens.
What I've done to you. Okay, hello. Good evening.
Okay, so actually Stevens 1,
See you later, Jensen. Have a good one, buddy.
Bye, Jensen.
Stevens 1, kilo land 05 right.
Yeah, Bok, it's pretty mad at the moment trying to order things with the release of Microsoft Flight Sim, and obviously with current global shipping delays, it's pretty backed up.
Really pretty are the mountains, just with the sun
Yeah,
that's not
lovely.
behind us. Really pretty
lovely,
out there.
Really lovely. Hey, is that lower?
Stand by. It's just restarted, so we're giving it a second.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, line up and wait.
It's fine, we can do it.
Line up and wait 05 left, speedbird 47 Charlie.
Can't hear what he said. What did you say, Gary? Menu, A-cars. No, it's frozen still.
Before takeoff checklist.
Yes, please.
Final load sheet.
We're going to say acknowledged.
Flaps.
20 selected.
Trim.
The CFG disappeared out the box. It's 19 it was. So that's fine. 6 unit 00.
Takeoff briefing.
Updated.
Runway speeds, EPR and VNAV.
Set.
Cabin report.
Received.
But that's messed up there. And transponder.
To RA 1124 auto.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Thank you.
Right.
Delta 609, Roger, continue with the approach of code.
That's rather pretty view.
Jesus, it's busy. Look at them all.
I want to get a picture quickly.
Signal 1, turn left at Golf, hold short of runway 05 left, and hold short of runway 05 left.
In Echo presently, Stevens 1 holding short 05 left.
Oh, it's crazy, Lewis. It makes such a big difference using a tiller. Life is so much easier taxiing this thing.
Echo holding short 05 left, Stevens 1.
Apparently we have an 8.
47 Charlie, wind 010 degrees, 8 knots, runway 05 left, clear for takeoff in Europe, contact Mexico departure 120.5, enjoy you.
After departure 120.505 left, clear for takeoff, speedbird 47 Charlie.
Takeoff.
It's loading up again, Gary. Apparently there's an A-cars message, but it's not printing.
That's probably the load sheet.
We're just on takeoff roll, Gary. I'll let you know in a sec. Press set. This is fun.
Everything happening on the, but we want to get going. Menu then it.
80 knots. Dan, can I ask you, because I want to monitor this.
09, runway 05 right, wind 010 degrees, 8 knots, clear the line.
Yeah, looks good.
V1, rotate.
Delta 609, copy.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
ISM, Coastline 055.
Sorry if we've missed any donations, guys. As you can see, we're having trouble. LNAV.
Checked.
Departure. Hello, speedbird 47 Charlie through 7,800.
Flaps 10, please.
Flaps 10.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, Mexico terminal.
Whoa.
No shares, radar contact, climb to level 230 via seat.
Climb via the SID flight level 230, speedbird 47 Charlie.
That's frozen.
The MCP's not working, Gary. We can't, it's not lighting up. It's not lighting up when we hit flight level change.
I think Gary's breaking this. Flaps 5, please.
Flaps 5!
This is interesting.
Light threads. Oh, that's not going to work anyway. So
No. You're still looking for about 1.58 EPA on that.
Britain,
Yeah.
everything's fine.
Everything's fine. No one panic.
We're still flying. All 4 engines.
Flaps
are
1,
running.
please.
Flaps.
Yes, thank you. I'm fighting it.
Yeah.
Don't go to bed yet. Don't have a wee-wee. It's like a VNAV for you.
Thank
Is that
you.
better?
It's going to keep force. Oh, because I think there's a speed limit around here.
It's 200 knots.
Yeah, just slow the speed
I
back.
mean, screw it. Shall I just leave it at flat 1 for the moment? Because that's
Leave
what
it.
we're at. Or
Yeah. Flitch, please.
for the moment, whether we're happy in 5 minutes' time, we'll let you know. Yeah. Correct. This is amazing. Hey Rex, please keep the chat in English. Thank you very much.
Yeah, especially. Oh my God. Yes. I'm sure it's very interesting, but
We don't know what you're saying.
Please keep it in English. Thank
Yeah.
you. Shall I back
Roger,
up?
it's
You're
just
good
lots
now.
of shouting of. Is it working
yes, you can
now?
manage it now. Thank you.
And that's interesting.
Still doing it, interestingly enough.
Yeah, but it
Push.
does that anyway. Just push it, push it,
Okay.
push it.
Push it real good.
Push it until it goes blank.
Keep pushing.
Yeah, there you are. That's a simism.
You sure? 'Cause
It's
going
gone
back to
into
it again.
out. Flitch, please. Just flitch.
It's faffing, isn't it? It's having a real faff. This is good fun. And we thought the approach was going to be difficult.
You actually thought you'd actually do some aviating.
What, flying it? Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know. I know it's
Flaps up,
unusual.
please.
Flaps up.
Tens, please. Even though we're past 10, so.
Yeah, let's take all of those off. So 12.5 for 230 direct Charlie Uniform Alpha with 38
Okay,
miles to
standard,
run.
please.
Standard is being set now, and that's drawn us back through 12.5 now.
Checked.
Would you like the after takeoff checklist?
Yes, please.
Landing gear.
Is up and off.
Flaps.
Up.
Aircon and pressurization.
Checked.
And the
you, Doggo.
altimeters.
Standard.
You
Passing
happy?
13.2.
Checked. Are you happy at 250 knots still?
Yeah, can you whack up to 320, please?
Well, if I put it at 319, would that really annoy you? About 321.
That wasn't the reason I asked for that, actually. It's just a good climb speed.
No, I know. It had nothing to do with the aircraft that you fly. Wait,
Yeah,
Johnny, are
is-
you a
is it-
pilot?
Is it the same issue that where's your top
It's
of descent?
it's because it's lost the cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is it doing that? Because it did that last leg.
I think it's got confused which mode it was in, because it was had a
Yeah,
descent profile
that's
in.
it. Try it in VNav now.
Yeah.
It's got the speed,
no,
though.
it's not happy. Borgie said you have to go through the climb modes. So go into VNav, and then go through the climb nodes. So to next page, go back, see what it's doing. So you're going to climb.
What? Yeah, yeah.
It's still 370.
Yeah. Econ speed 318.824.
It's not having a good day, Doggo. You're right.
Just leave it in flight. Flip.
Carl thinks speed trans is 250.18. He's right.
Oh yeah, it's the speed transition, yeah.
So kill that.
No, we're about to pass it anyway, so we'll just let it.
Okay, so it should be alright from there.
Carl's go tit.
Have we still got VATSIM?
Yeah, it's just quiet.
Okay. Sorry, Simon. Yes, we've got it now. Max out flight level 319er. But the optimal
What?
says
That's
386.
Rubbish.
But the optimal says 386.
Try VNav now. There we are. Sensible now. Release the passengers, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to apologise for the weird
It wasn't
departure
that
there.
bad.
Unfortunately, the captain's feeling a little bit rough this morning, this evening, tonight.
The aircraft is not having a good time. It's fine though, it's nice, straightforward.
I'm just going to let you fly the aircraft whilst I take pretty pictures. Is that cool?
Fine, I'm hands off anyway.
Good evening.
Not an Airbus, careful.
Victor and Victor 2704.
What are you on about? Hands are off.
It's
like an Airbus.
Wait, does Johnny fly Airbus?
No, I just like flying it on the sim.
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That is lovely.
Do you want me to take that photo for you?
Nice shot.
Or are you just going to do that? Okay.
I'm going to want to get you in it. I want to get it on your nose, actually. I want to get the tip of the mountain on your nose.
230. Confirm 230, please, for...
Right, sorry, no more. There we go. Chewwy mobile off. Come, I've got to take some nice pictures for the gram.
I do love how you said, oh, it's nice having a flight in the daylight.
Well, no, just seeing blue sky. 128.5. So we had 47 Charlie, thanks. Mexico Center, good evening. Speedbird 47 Charlie through 225 for 230.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, hello, Mexico Center, ready contact, line maintain file 370.
370 Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Yes, please. Thank you so much. That's all set. 337 is seen.
Good. Lovely. Right, well, we're on our way, folks.
TSW North, Johnny, have you been flying much recently?
Fair amount. Not as obviously nowhere near as much as a normal summer into kind of this time of year, but at least I've been flying, which is nice.
Yeah.
Keeps me current.
See you later. Thanks, Roger. Have a good one. Sleep well, buddy.
Dear Charlie.
Hi, Roger.
Roger. I see
Roger,
Fat Charlie.
Roger.
I assume Charlie.
Yes, go Charlie. Yeah, fair enough. I'm sure he doesn't mind.
Landscape mode only. That looks beautiful. Absolutely. I hope you guys can see some of these visuals. It's absolutely beautiful.
Actually, yeah,
Well, Dan could do a big P through D, and it should do a lovely view, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure you're in the right orientation because Gary was obviously.
Well, we can change it to tail mode, can't we, if we need to?
Oh, there
drop
we
it
are.
up, so
Yes,
swing
let's do
round.
that. Hang on. Big P3D. There we go.
Hopefully you guys can see those views.
There we are.
See if it's switched. Guys, thank you for any donations that have come through. I'm so sorry if we've been missing them. There might have been some that came through when we were having the issues earlier on. We really appreciate these donations. I'm going to do something in a moment that should hopefully try and get those alerts back up.
Oh,
Jack,
Simon.
thank you for the £5. One of the more interesting departures so far. Yeah, I'll be listening to you guys throughout the night. Keep up the great work. Don't forget, Jack, that we're landing into Toncontin in an hour and 40 minutes scheduled. And that is, well, the departure, we were briefing it and said, yeah, it'll be easy, straight out, and then a right turn.
Yeah, and then look what happened, all that faff.
Go and have a look at the charts for Toncontin if you don't know it. Thank you very much for your donation. And then Pet Marmoset, thank you for the £5 donation as well. You guys have all entered yourselves in for a draw to win a UK 2000 scenery of your choice. Any donation of £5 or above enters you into the pot of pleasure, the urn of joy.
All right, Simon.
And also, if you stay around for the Toncontin approach, you may just see a certain person nodding off in the back.
What?
I know what you're like, Dan.
Yeah, you're right.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Wouldn't be the first time. You're right. So I've lost it now. So, Ethereal. So Ethereal, first time watcher. Welcome.
Oh, welcome. Welcome to the channel.
Welcome to the chaos.
Simon, yeah. So Simon, you haven't got face cams at the moment in the same way, so hopefully that's, you know, hopefully you like that.
Lovely.
So, VizNix, because updating the visuals won't take us that much really, because the sim itself, the aircraft is driven by separate software. It's just a matter of having the tools from a Sobo to get them to talk to each other, and we're not quite there yet.
That's all right.
Thanks, Simon.
That's all right.
Kieran, no, we're live streaming out of a sim that's made of 95% real aircraft parts.
Yes.
That's why people can't tell the difference.
The only things that aren't real are the 3 CDUs, which are those, and then all the displays, the screens, they're not real, but everything else is from a real aircraft. And it's been
Jerry!
coded to
We've got
work.
some subs.
And Ethereal.
Jerry and
Oh,
Ethereal.
very kind. Just joined the channel and Twitch Prime.
Prime
Yeah.
Gaming, we
Prime
now have to
Gaming,
call
Prime.
it.
You can tell how long it's been since I streamed.
Yeah, Prime Gaming. Thank you for the Prime Gaming, Twitch Prime, Amazon, Twitch Prime, Amazon Gaming, Prime, Twitch Prime subs. Very much appreciated, you two. Thank you.
I know, Kieran, how are we doing it over the Wi-Fi? It's amazing, isn't it?
Kieran. The only thing that aren't real are the humans. Correct. We are, in fact, robots. And Specky, thank you for the sub. Guys, is it time for a sub tray?
What, hype train?
A hype tray. Yeah, I wonder.
Oh, we do. Yes, Simon's on it, obviously. So this all started from the steering tillers. So you may remember, everybody, that a British Airways 747 drove into a building in
Went down the wrong taxiway.
Was
Yeah.
it Joburg or Cape Town?
Joburg.
And
I think
it had to be written off prematurely. And that was the start of this build. So the tillers are from that aircraft.
Okay,
Is that Reg?
Bravo,
Yeah.
November,
Bravo, November,
Lima.
Lima.
So the tillers on this sim are those exact tillers that drove into that building.
Real captains have touched this.
Oh, here we
real
go.
FOs have touched that.
Where's the real plane?
Oh, real people touched
JW,
it.
Twitch Prime, Prime Gaming, Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime for 2 months. Welcome back. And then Timber.
Timber, very kind.
Up to 24 gifted subs in our community to Josh4471, Macon Break, and then Mind2E I can see on my screen.
Mind to I.
There we go, Johnny's got it. Timber, thank you so much. Cheers for the gifted subs. I don't know if that started a hype train. No.
Yeah, we can't see that.
No, we can't see it, but hopefully it has. Thank you very much, guys and girls.
Simon Lee, thank you for that. Yeah, I mean, you guys raised the money, not us. So
exactly.
Yeah, we don't do the hard work, it's you guys. Yeah, we get a little bit of sleep deprivation.
And jet lag.
And a little
It's
bit
really
of weird
strange
jet
because
lag.
it's obviously dark outside already, and obviously we're now getting dark in Mexico.
It's the discontinuity between what's outside and what's in here. That's the big thing.
It was like, because this morning I got to the sim at
3
yeah,
a.m.
no, so I got up, came downstairs at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And it was dark outside. Came into the sim once ago.
Jet.
And flew to Yellowknife in the pitch black and snow and everything like that. And then we left the sim at like 7 a.m. and it was light outside, and it screwed with me. It really screwed with me. It sometimes does that, especially if you've not had too much sleep.
Yes.
Oh, Jerry, I missed that. Jerry, good night.
See you
Hopefully
later.
see you tomorrow.
Night.
Welcome on the network. Can you accept flight level 390 as well?
Henrique, try commands with 2 M's, and there should be a command. If not, we can try and set one up.
There is, I'm sure there is.
So, just getting to the cruise now. We are due into Toncontin in an hour and 35 minutes, or thereabouts.
Good, that's bang on schedule for the flight for what we've got.
It's not bad going with all the faff we had. Luckily we came in early. Luckily we tried to push early.
Yeah.
Can we change view?
Oh
we done
yeah,
it?
we can go back to normal now, can't we?
I think. Yeah, it's got a bit dark now, hasn't it?
Mine too. It was Timber71 that gifted you that sub. It was very good of him, very kind of him.
I like how the stat sim, the external sim, is darker than what we can see.
That might just be like a capture card thing or something.
I think so, yeah.
All right, Oscar.
See you later, Oscar. Have a good one. Yeah, Squirble. Yeah. So, I mean, we wanted to make sure that we were relatively on schedule. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a bit of a holdover in Toncontin before the next departure. Isn't it Commodore's dinner?
No, that's in the next. That's a few destinations
Oh, that's
ahead.
Little Rock.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Little Rock.
my apologies.
Yes.
Ignore everything I've just said.
How rude, Dan.
Okay,
How wooed.
How word.
How wooed.
If you boys wouldn't mind, I'm feeling a little bit hot, and I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to destroy everybody's eyes, so I'm just going to excuse myself to take my hoodie off.
I'm sure people would pay good money
To
You mean
not
only
see it.
fans?
Tell you what, I could threaten to do it on stream unless people donate. And if we raise £50, I won't strip my hoodie off on stream.
Hang on, how's that work?
Well, people obviously do not want to see that, really.
That's
Yeah,
let's
but
be
they'll just let you
honest.
sweat.
So,
That
no,
is
I'm
true.
okay. So, if they donate £50, I
They
won't
won't
take
see
my
it.
hoodie off on stream.
Hang on, stand by.
Ozark, have a good night. We'll see you in the morning.
Bye.
Oh, that's not what it was.
Or 50 to do it on stream.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking you would be saying. £50.
No, trust me. Donate £50 not to see it.
Thanks, Dan. I know I stopped going to the gym
What will he do
recently,
for £100? Oh, now you're asking.
I don't know. I've not thought that far ahead, I'll be honest with you. I've not thought that far ahead. It's midnight.
I think that's on the edge of being a prostitute or prostitution.
On that note, I'll be,
Yeah,
I'll be
please
back
do.
in a few moments.
Please do.
Well, no, wouldn't it be the opposite
Might
of
be, yeah.
prostitution?
I don't know.
Yeah, it would be the. It would
Paying
be
you
the
not
opposite. Pray,
to
yeah.
prostitute yourself.
Shall we move on from this
Yes.
discussion?
Yeah.
I'll
Don't
be
get
back
left out.
shortly.
I'll take the radios.
Your radios.
Do a Gary. Oh,
Oh, it's standing on your head in the back of the flight deck. No, that looked really uncomfortable. I know what we are going to do when he gets back.
What?
I'm not Spanish or Mexican, but you're ready to contact, climb, maintain flight level 300. Oh, lo siento, flight level 300 for FedEx 7.
How long is this flight? Hour and 45?
Hour 45, yeah.
Hour 45.
Once if I turn this off. I think it'll be better. Some of the lights.
Oh, look, it's almost a different person.
That is correct, sir. And do you have a star for us, sir?
Oh,
Sorry?
are you okay? Ow, ow!
We have a klutz just falling into the sea. It's not very dignified
I know
getting in those
so
seats.
you've not been to the gym very much, but you've obviously lost some dexterity. So I think after you've done that, we need to do this.
The only thing that I know about the word dexterity is that it used to be a Call of Duty perk in a game. That's the closest that I know about dexterity.
Oh, hang on. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh, wait.
Oh, thank you. Wait.
Yeah, no.
I did that.
Oh.
Oh, that's not working.
Oh, it's not working.
Ah.
That's mine.
Ah.
Oh, that's a shame.
Sure, you want some more, Johnny, after earlier?
You have to pour that.
I've already done it.
bottle
I've done
on
it. I've done it. I've done it. No,
Some
no,
more.
no.
We got level 2 hype train. Yeah.
It tastes horrible,
Yay,
by the way.
brilliant.
Don't put it in your mouth.
Yes, I would imagine that it tastes horrible.
It does taste horrible.
Yeah, I would imagine that.
I
weirdly
tried
enough.
that in the last flight. It tastes horrible. It took me about 3 drinks to get rid of the taste.
You wish you could be there now. Well, you are here now, just via the means of internet.
BK4444, don't take it personally, but RIP is a kind of a banned word.
Yes.
Same with crash or A320 is.
I did just.
Don't
I'll go
take
through
it
this again.
personally.
I saw a waypoint. I was like, I saw Kesley and I saw Kelsey for some odd reason. In my inner Simons here.
Oh, Visnix. Oh, we're not doing Boost Cruise this year. We're doing a symposium.
It's already happened.
Wine and Cheese Symposium. It's the last leg.
I'm afraid it.
There
yeah,
will be another one tomorrow, we think. We think.
Oh, look at that beautiful thing we're going to be doing later.
We said.
Yeah, I know.
Flat 5 180 over TNT,
Yeah, no,
didn't
yeah,
we?
no. Well, although it's doing that a bit later
Yeah,
than
we're
we
not
wanted,
doing that.
but
TG006 is what we aim
Tom
for.
Piston,
Gear down.
Are you
Flat
saying
20
we
wasn't
should
it,
make
so.
the flight deck unsecure?
Report your Mac number, please.
I mean, you're not really going to see a whole lot. There's a white wall back there. There's not really a whole lot to see.
yeah, it's not much.
Mac 49, 84 for AMX consent.
Right,
Bumping.
cool.
I keep bumping that camera. It's the second time tonight I've done that.
80 or less AMX consent.
Oh, it's alright.
Yeah, there's not really a whole lot
Yeah,
behind the
that's it.
scenes there.
Yeah.
It's a garage.
Correct.
And number Aero Mexico 6, set your call start to Mike Echo X-ray. Mexico.
Should we bring the have we got the storm lighting on?
I've turned it off.
Yeah.
I'll turn this slightly
Wait.
down.
Oh, that's a bit better. Yeah,
Yeah,
just so
just
it's not
a bit.
too.
Why
It's very
are
bright
you trying to get it intimate?
No, that'll be later on.
No, I'm just trying to save the viewers from having to see your face in too bright a light. That's
Oh,
all.
Oh dear.
Touche, sir. Touche.
Break it up, you two. I don't want to have to separate you.
Get a room.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Let's move that slightly out of the way so you can.
Johnny, would you like the pleasure?
Oh, let go. Thank you. I keep saying this, but I think is it? I'm assuming it's Jamie JMed0621. That's I'd say that's Jamie D, but
No, it's not.
it's not. It's very coincidental because the numbers are the same, aren't they?
Yeah, it's not.
£25. So JMed0621. £25. Hey y'all.
Hey, y'all.
JMed, thank you very much for the £25, and you're going to into the pot, ready for a UK 2000.
Yeah,
hopefully.
really
That's
appreciate
your
it.
choice.
And if you guys haven't already realised, for a £5 donation or more, it sets off a master caution, which is a yellow indication, and a quick bleep sound, I guess is the best way to call it. Yeah. Bop, 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 bop. And then if it's £25 or more, as you saw with that donation there, it sets off a master caution.
Yes.
Which we have to cancel with the cancel switch.
If I can simulate the wop 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 wop.
There you go.
There we are, that one.
So that's for £5 donation or more, and then I think £25 or more you just heard the sound for, and they're not inhibited at any point in time.
Nope.
So
what a coincidence.
So when Johnny is doing this ridiculously difficult approach into Toncontin, if you want to make it even more interesting for him, you know what to do. Dendarian with £5. Hey crew and chat too. That rhymes. Hope you're all safe tonight and doing well. Upwards and onwards. Absolutely. Thank you for helping that total go upwards and onwards, my friend. £5 you are entered into the draw for a UK 2000 scenery of your choice.
Perfect. Lovely jubbly. You're not landing it, Chewwy. No, Chewwy's in the FO seat, which means that I land it, because it's captains only. Every airport we fly to in Worldflight is captains only. Or even in Simfest, it's what captains only.
Yeah. So a lot of it's been in the past. People have got confused with that. Like, what? British Airways only have the captains landing? No, that's just the way. That's just Simfest ops with the way that the projectors are aligned.
Yeah. It's lined up for me.
Yeah. And with the to line it up for both of us, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
And so the sim is perfectly lined up for Johnny. So, from my point of view, when we're coming in for approach or even going down a runway or anything, it looks like we've got about a 20-degree crosswind. So it looks like we're crabbing quite heavily, which obviously isn't very good to land in or take off in, actually, for that matter.
Even though you get crazy people like Dave who still try and do a visual approach, even in that seat when it's like this.
Dave's got a death wish.
He's just showing off.
Yeah, he's just showing. That's true.
So yeah, so I did the takeoff. So whoever's in this seat will generally do the takeoff and the landing, but we swap over at the top of descent. So the descent is done by Matthew, and then we swap over at a sensible point later on.
Would you mind moving those circuit breakers back into their normal position?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I heard it.
Click,
so,
click.
Yeah, it was click. Oh, click. Oh, okay. Right.
Give it a second. If you've done both of them.
I have.
There you are.
Oh, yeah.
Takes a second.
I'm just playing. It's alright.
Do you see?
Oh,
Did you realise, Dan, that I can see your reflection in the ND?
Do that.
So yeah, so British Airways have a thing called monitored approach.
I like that. It like does a mini kind of display for it.
What makes the screen calibration so expensive?
No, I can't see. I'm going to have to fly off the standby.
I don't know.
Or just fly off Chewwy's.
But I'm not too sure. Good night, John T.
When I put the circuit breakers back in, they don't come back. Like, oh.
Visual approach.
Oh. Like now, come on.
Nah, do it.
There we are.
It takes a few seconds. Obviously, IRL would be a CRT, wouldn't it? So it'd take a little bit longer to come on.
Yes.
Lovely. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So the next leg after this one is up to Orlando, I think.
It is to Orlando, yeah.
There is talk of a, I don't know if it's actually happening. Does anybody mind having a quick Google? I don't even know if Dan can, to see if there's a SpaceX launch scheduled. Because there were rumours, somebody said it in chat, I don't know how true it is, that there might be a SpaceX launch near the time that we were going into Orlando. Who knows, you might even see it on stream, but I don't know. 11 of the 3rd at 2200 Zulu.
Oh,
so we are going to miss it then by quite a margin.
Chat beating me to it, like.
Yeah, there you go, yeah, Reese has got it, yeah.
Madison's gone crazy. What if we mounted the simulator on top of a real 747, then mapped the controls of the sim to the real flight controls? Then we wouldn't have to use the screens anymore. But then why don't you just fly the real 747?
Yeah, I was going to say, why wouldn't you just not just fly the actual plane?
Oh, and it's also from Vandenberg, so that's in LA. So, or near LA. North of LA.
Oh, okay, so it's not a Canaveral. I remember when it was cool. We had great fun when we visited Cape Canaveral, didn't we, Johnny?
No comment. I don't remember it very well.
Oh?
You know this,
Go
Dan. I won't embarrass Johnny too. Johnny was a little unwell.
Well, you're about to, obviously.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No,
I wasn't well.
I'm not going to be mean to Johnny. Johnny was unwell. We went for a day out. Luckily, you'd been before, so.
And I'm sure I'll go again.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's a great excuse to go again.
Especially as the last time I went, SpaceX wasn't a thing, so it was kind of a bit upsetting that I didn't go to see like all the launch pads with the SpaceX stuff. But
yeah.
Carl, I've probably been told it, but I was drunk.
Does the captain prefer flying the 7.4 or the airby? Well, I love flying this thing because it's so different. So it puts me out of my comfort zone massively.
So I'm going to contradict Johnny's own words. Because when I turned up to the sim this weekend, I was wearing a Boeing hoodie, and the first thing he said to me was, "Oh, hi, Chew." It was pointing at my hoodie and went, "Ugh." So I don't believe.
But no, I do love the 7.4 because it is obviously the queen of the skies. So it's very sad, obviously, seeing them all disappearing out the sky, obviously with current conditions with the economies and stuff.
Yeah.
And it is good that we'll still see them as a cargo carrier for many years to come. But very sad that a much lower chance of actually flying on one. But yeah, it's great fun. Like, obviously, I'm not used to a yoke, which obviously is a bit different for me. Having to use thrust levers and they move, that's very like as in more. I know the Airbus ones move, but these ones move themselves. It's very strange getting used to all the different systems and stuff between the two aircraft. So I do love it. And you definitely have to think a bit more in this, because if you put the wing down, it takes a lot longer because it's a big aircraft to get it doing anything.
Actually, have to use a bit of muscle.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Dave's so good at it, obviously. Because he's just like, oh, he said this yesterday. He literally does this and locks his muscles, and it doesn't move.
Yeah.
It's like,
Could you say?
You don't have a yoke?
not in an Airbus.
Well, an A300.
A300 does,
Johnny
or the
doesn't fly
A310 does, but I don't fly those. I fly the slightly bigger ones. Well, slightly bigger ones. Slightly smaller than the A300, but the newer one. And I'm in the wrong seat. Yeah, Elliot, we know.
I'm loving these contrails.
A bit bright though at night. That's the one.
Yeah.
There's so many little things in flight sim which they look nice, but they're not very realistic. They're just there for the eye candy, but it's not realistic. You don't see, unless there is a full moon and it's extremely bright. You will not see the contrails.
I'm going to see what their speeds are.
Well, we've been pretty constant with this guy above us, which is a 7.4. So
they're all BAs as well.
Huh?
They're all BA.
Are they? Nice. Who are they?
So we've got Speedbird 19 a kilo, which is an A320.
Nice.
He's at 472 ground speed.
We're 20 knots faster.
Yeah, and then he's off to Toncontin. And then Speedbird 981, who's in a 744.
I thought that might be the case when I looked at the contrails and there's 4 lines.
Yeah, and he's at flight level 390, as you can see on the TCAS as well, and he's at 483.
So he's slightly slower than us as well.
But the fact you can see 4 contrails in the sim, that's pretty...
Yeah, telling.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be an A340 or an A380, Daniel, but I'll have you know. So it's the BA crew, it seems like.
Minty, I like how you say some pilots for having that real control of the aircraft. You have real control in a side stick. Like in modern day aircraft, like the yoke, it's still fly by wire. It's slightly different fly by wire, but you're still doing exactly the same. Like I still control the aircraft with a side stick.
If it ain't nose diving into the ground, you ain't going.
Oh, Snowy! Oh, awesome! You're 19 a kilo. Awesome. Wait, what did I miss? Sorry.
Don't want to know. Dan doing a very crude joke.
Yeah, stay with me. I'll let you know when you can switch.
Tom Tree, I'm using Chatty on this.
Those at the same time. That's a lot darker.
Stream
that
aircraft landing. Yeah, we're streaming 24 hours a day for a whole week. We wouldn't be
that
just...
screen is very dark.
It
You think
is.
it's gone? No, it's alright. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's just the projectors.
Yeah.
The projectors might need a bit of...
Tango Golf Zulu.
Direct Tango Golf Zulu, Speedbird 47 Charlie, thank you.
Sorry, Tom Trick, just saying it like it is.
Yeah, so Ruzik Todd, yeah, of course, we're going to be, We're going to be streaming
we're
to the
back.
landing, and for a lot further onwards.
That's pretty cool.
That's a nice direct. That's knocked 2 minutes off.
That's nice, yeah.
How was that for Tag Aviation 4 Victor November? Negative, that was for ISR 254. ISR 254 direct tango.
I'm just going to go and have a look. I know we've still got a while to go, but I'm just going to go and have a look at some things, see what's going on the
Yeah, no worries. We've
planning
got
portal and just
time.
look. Yeah,
You
just
can reread Simon's brief.
Yeah, that's a very good idea.
Oh God, you're actually going to read Simon's brief?
Yeah, we read it already before the flight because we're very keen.
They'll be very pleased.
Lots of.
That wasn't for us. Just want to hear what the frequency was. Sorry.
Bok Chewwy, yes, that's exactly it. So it's a network called VATSIM. So it's a multiplayer network. There's generally about 1,000 people connected at any one time, controllers and pilots.
1283, speedbird 47, Charlie, good evening.
Yeah, we're talking to other controllers and that's other aircraft.
9 and 8, 1 American Center, good evening, you're identified.
Pretty much splat.
Yeah. So, not real.
Mexico,
not real, not
speedbird
real.
47,
MIP.
Charlie, flight level 370.
Speedbird 47, Charlie, excellent evening for you too. Here is Merida Center, you're identified. For you, we go direct Kesley.
Direct Kesley, speedbird 47, Charlie, apologies for the missed call.
So,
Direct
yeah.
Kelsey.
CDUs, not real, not real, not real.
Yeah, not real.
Although we do have real ones.
We do. We
It's
just
a matter
try
of
and
getting them in
cooling.
the sim and
It's the cooling.
Cooling and
Yeah.
voltages.
Yes.
Main instrument panel. Largely not real, although some of the bits
Screens are, yeah.
Everything else, real.
Yeah, everything else. So all these panels are individual panels. They obviously all slide out. They're installed with wiring behind them. They're all from real aircraft, wired up correctly to circuit boards, which are then programmed. Yeah, it's all programmed nicely to work with PSX, obviously, which is what the main underlying systems that we run for the 7.4, and then we use prepared V4.5 for the visual displays.
And so it's not plug and play. It's
No,
not.
it's not. No, there's lots of hard work.
When you have, say, so the anti-ice panel was upgraded about a fortnight ago.
Yes.
And it's not just like a USB plug-in. It's the actual
Pass your message for
real-world
speedbird 47, Charlie.
connectors that then they run through a network card.
Can you please confirm that you're on standard talking
It's PSX.
Yeah, that will probably be a PSX 747 on our screens. We're on standard flight level 370, speedbird 47, Charlie.
Wonderful, I will disregard this.
I didn't hear what you said then.
I didn't know what you said.
Happy. So Minty, so it's obviously quite a big upgrade to go from 4 to 5. The next step we'll actually make is from 4 to Microsoft Flight Sim in 2020. So that'll be the next step in the next few months, depending on. There are still some tools that Asobo haven't published out that we just need to get them to talk to each other.
Yes.
But it's actually when that happens, it's not a big deal. But it's just quite a lot of work to go to 5 for not much reason at the moment.
Oh, we're not going to go to V5 anyway, are we?
Well, 4 works for us.
We're going to go
so
to
smooth
2020, aren't we? When it
when
works, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.5, so yeah, works lovely for us.
Works for this. Yeah. Splat the game, so it's 3 projectors. So you've got one projector running a version of P3D over here. You've got another projector out the front running another instance of P3D, and then you've got a projector running a third instance of P3D, and they all talk to each other. And then the 4th instance of P3D is what you guys see on the stream.
Yeah.
P3D will be useless soon?
No, I disagree with that.
I very much disagree with that.
How will I fly my beloved FS Labs or PMDG 747 if I didn't have P3D?
I very much disagree with that one, yeah.
So Minty, yeah, this is not default, so this is PSX. All we use P3D for is the visuals.
Visuals, yeah. No, there's no flight model or anything. That's all from PSX, which is running everything. It's calculating its own flight model, its own weather, its own terrain database. Everything is in itself. This is just for visuals. It's not
And
doing
as the
anything.
chat says, it's approved by the
Israelis.
Israeli CAA,
Yeah.
the FAA for real world training.
Yeah.
So it's right up there.
Once they port over to Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, then no one will use P3D. Fighter Fox, you said the word useless soon. I don't think you realise how long it's going to take to get things over to Microsoft Flight Sim 2020.
And I still...
PMDG are estimating at least a year. So I think soon is a
still
very
it still won't be
in
dead
brackets
either.
term. Yeah, I think there's still a way to go.
Yeah,
It's certainly there's potential, and
It's got
and, you know,
potential.
and in years to come.
But right now,
but
no.
It's nowhere near ready yet.
And Splat the Game real pilots, so Johnny flies real world. I have a PPL and I'm doing my real world qualifications.
And that's Chewwy.
Commercial. And yeah, Chewwy has 90 minutes.
Which don't count in Europe because it was in America. So
and we're very lucky to have a lot of expertise on the team, actually. Real world BA 747 training captains.
Yep.
The last leg was flown by a real world 737 captain.
Not that he tells anyone.
No, not that he tells anyone. So there's 3 current line pilots on the team out of the 8 of us sat here this week.
Minty, that's very true. The modelling, yes, but the modelling is very little of the actual stuff that goes underneath. Lots of big stuff have lots of systems which run outside of the sim to make it work correctly. The default flight model in both FS 2020 and Prepared are rubbish.
Unfortunately, I don't get very excited now when I see pictures of
Pretty models.
Pretty models, because anybody can stick an academic license logo in the top right-hand corner of a presentation and say that they're developing an aircraft and then never actually release any systems for it. So, yeah. So, unfortunately, I struggle to get excited about those things at the moment. It's when you start to see the systems implemented and working, that's when I really start to fizz.
At the base of your...
Yes, yes, you knew exactly. Thank you. I'm glad you got that one. Thank you. Ooh, that's a donation.
Yeah, that's Rafin asked, how's the hot air balloon coming up?
the Matt R simulations, yeah. Ben, £5. Hey Matt, Johnny
Thank you,
and Dan. Been pretty in and out so far this world flight, but thought it's time to donate. How's things been so far,
Yeah,
guys?
good.
Yeah, really
Tiring,
good.
but yeah, it's been good.
It's very difficult when there's only like 6, 7 of you on the crew. It's pretty difficult to because usually when there's 15 or so, it's quite easy to chop and change things.
Yeah.
So if somebody's got something going on, you know, we can chop and change crew about a little bit and we can help each other out, but there's just no room for it this year.
No.
The virtual social secs have been very, 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 very helpful, and it's great to have Dan and people around who can, you know, jump in
Just
and
jump
help
in when
out.
they can, yeah.
So yeah, so it's tough schedule this year, but you know, it just makes it that much more of a challenge and that much more of an accomplishment when we complete it on Saturday morning, which we still plan to do.
Mexico Centre, thank you for raiding with your party of 5. Thank you, and hello to all your viewers.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, I assume it's still working. Hang on.
Any update from Thursday?
Hello.
Oh, does work. Any update from Thursday?
That working?
So
Check the COVID policy.
Yeah, if you check the COVID policy, I think there's some stuff in it.
Hello.
Johnny Vaughan.
Okay. That's working.
Yes. Is this working though?
No.
No.
Don't know, Ozzy. I don't use it. You can try to simulate the feeling of landing. I'm not too sure.
Maybe, Reese.
I don't even know what this sounds like.
Somebody's getting tired and emotional.
Who is?
No, I can't hear it. I can't hear it. I'm just clicking randomly.
Just
on
you're
things.
just hitting random ones, are you?
Yes.
Yeah, so we've got the COVID Simfest COVID policy there. To put in short, we've all been together as a household since last weekend, before Worldflight came into place.
Oh, you're doing it now.
Yep.
Are you? Yes,
We've
okay.
all had a test beforehand. So before we all arrived at the sim, we all had a test, and all tested negative as well. And so actually, the safest thing for us all to do is to remain together. I think there's a plan in place where some people are going to be staying at the sim for lockdown after Worldflight ends as well.
Yeah.
And if anybody else is returning back home again, they're either living with one other person in a single person household, or they live on their own anyway. So we've really gone through everything with a fine-tooth comb, and we've really done everything that we can to ensure that we're keeping everybody else around us safe. We all isolated for a week before we even got here, So in essence, really, we've actually probably gone above and beyond what we needed to do to continue the event on Thursday. It's all in the policy. You can read it all on there. But yeah, so that's why when people come in and say, why aren't you guys wearing masks and stuff like that? We've all been tested. We've all isolated a week beforehand. We've all been here for a week, and so we've got things in place.
Please welcome YouTube and Twitch personality, Chewwy94!
Very good.
Yes. Oh, we should have played.
We've got the Gaben waypoint.
We should have played this.
We've broken something.
Yes.
Bear with us while we resolve the issue.
I need to take a picture of the Gaben waypoint.
Oh, splat that game. I mean, yeah, I mean, above and beyond. Watch. Hang on. So, oh, I've lost it. Oh, arse. Where are they? So you've got to watch Johnny's displays. And I can do that. So these are the circuit breakers. I can do that.
Ah, my displays! Ooh.
I can go to sleep.
Yeah, simulates all of the buttons. All of the buttons work nicely. And now I have no displays. And now I do. I have one for now. Hey, I have both won.
How long do you think it would be until airline programs become available again? What do you mean by airline
Oh,
programs?
for like, so like the MPO and stuff like I did and stuff.
Oh,
A long, long,
yeah,
long
long
time.
I'm not even a pilot and I can
Long,
probably answer
long,
that
long
one.
time.
2 or 3 years.
Yeah, it'd be a few years at least, minimum.
Yep.
Yes, so the circuit breakers work. All of the circuit breakers work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every single one that you see up there, all of them work.
No, inside the cockpit.
No, I don't think he means by programs as in television programs. I think he means training programs.
Training programs. Also, yeah, probably no inside the flight deck either. Inside the cockpit.
What's your favourite TV
Thank
program?
God,
What do you
because it's so terrible.
Right wing 777, Merida.
How much did all this project cost? There you are. You've already put.
Done it.
Yeah, Dan's already posted it.
Right wing 7.
Minty, as I said, many years. Maybe a few years at least until they start coming back.
Runway 30 left. Initial climb, flight level 360.
How are we
Got an hour
doing?
to go. Shall I go and get some weather? Just
Yeah, that'd
see
be
what's
great.
going
Thank you very
on?
much.
996.
Young Mantis, that's a lovely...
It'd be a cool idea. I'd love to do something like that as well.
Part of
But
the reason this sim exists is that
it's PSX.
747s and 747s have been broken up.
Yeah.
So you can get the parts.
787 will be all.
Are not being broken up.
FDS have done some 787, haven't they?
Yeah, so you have to go
yeah, they've done
FDS,
some. But the
which
problem
is
is,
great.
but there's no software like we've got, which
Yeah.
will work with the 787 or very many aircraft at all. There's the 777's got software, hasn't it? 777?
Yeah,
I think if you
so.
do
Like on the
Sim
FDS website,
Avionics
you can find
or
some
Sim,
stuff.
well,
73 has software.
that'll be Sim Avionics stuff
Yeah,
written
so
by Mark.
320 obviously has it, G-Hell and stuff like that, and ProSim. Hawgie's hacking, like basically want to get the 330 working. There's a few aircraft that have got software like we have, but it's very. The reason we use it obviously is very good, but as well is Prepared, X-Plane, FS2020 have a tendency to like to crash after so long, which for us it's not so bad when the visuals crash because the aircraft is still flying and this is all still working. If you are flying in a sim and you had a sim crash, everything's gone, and you need obviously a FSUIPC if you want prepared, like a reset to reset all the stuff back to what you were, and you may lose something in the process. While with us, that's not so bad, which is the only problem when you do build stuff like that. If you wanted to build a 787 sim, you'd have to use the quality wings or something like that as an underlying software. Thank you so much. And that has a tendency to crash every now and then, so you'd lose a lot more. That is a lot of stuff printed.
Mint, that's right, yeah, MPL, if you're over 200 hours, you can't qualify for that.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, proceed direct to Novok.
Agox, I think.
Speedbird 901, do we have permission to step away?
You can ask him.
Novog, direct Novog, Speedbird 47 Charlie, thank you.
Speedbird 19 Kilo, can you request?
Shortcuts, look at all these little shortcuts we're getting.
Speedbird 981, request and step away.
Speedbird 19 Kilo, report when back.
Lovely. Can't sleep, I'm back. Welcome back, Oscar, mate. I'm sure once we finish this leg, I'll be ready to sleep. Johnny's going to stay up all night, though. I'm going to stumble back.
You're going to stumble back, yes, up to your room
Up
to
to
go
my,
into...
stumble back up to bed, yeah.
Fighter Fox, my school took some of the L3B people on, so they're not entirely in the lurch, but yes, they didn't, a bit of a rough end of the stick.
Becca, make sure to set numerous alarms, so a repeat of this morning doesn't happen.
So, Toncontin, ATIS, information alpha, time, midnight. 360 at 10, so runway 02, light rain, view at 600, broken at 2600, overcast at 800, so that's alright, we can deal with that for now, just the rain's going to be a faff.
800, overcast at 800.
Overcast at 2000, sorry, overcast at 8000.
Yeah, you said 800.
Did I? Oh.
Yes, that scared me. I was like, what? I didn't read that.
I thought I said 8000. Oh well. Runway 02 landing and departing. Attention all inbound aircraft in case of missed approach proceed as published to Melvo. Climb maintain 9000, Talag 10,000, advise on initial contact you with Alpha. Beautiful.
Yep, I think the only thing that's not on the missed approach is Talag, isn't it? Melvo's definitely in there.
That's probably, yeah, so...
Yeah,
we'll
and that's showing above 9,000 there, and we've already talked, we'll talk more later about the speed. We're going to be doing a big approach briefing, guys, on this one.
Yes, we need to.
Me and Johnny have already had a conversation away from stream about this approach, but this is the most difficult approach of Worldflight for this year.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to, I'm not trying to make Johnny nervous or anything like that. I'm sure we'll be absolutely fine, but we do want to brief it properly and make sure that we're all in good order.
Yeah.
Gents, do you want a drink? Of anything?
I'd love a cold drink if that's okay.
Could I just have some water? Some water, please.
Water.
A can of Coke, please. Yes, please. There is in the left-hand fridge in the conservatory. There's Coke.
Delta, thank you so much for the 2 months with the Prime. Welcome back, my friend. You can get changes to your flight plan while in the air for shortcuts. Yeah, exactly. That's
absolutely.
it. Yeah, that is exactly it. Yeah, so. You know, if the airspace is nice and clear, or if they want to help us out,
you can also get rerouted, not even with points on your route.
Yeah, that's correct.
If there's military airspace which they've decided to open up when when it wasn't expected, sometimes you get sent around it, so you get like a point to the left or the right to avoid, and then you get back en route later on.
Yep.
That happens quite often.
No, you're fine, Minty. It's fine. It's a good discussion. Where else? Where are they going to? We are flying into Toncontin today.
Yes.
I can't pronounce its actual name.
So, Minty. So obviously, I did the MPL when I did my training. So that was about 6 years ago now. So it's been a while, which at the time was a great thing because obviously at the time it was a time of expansion, but obviously nowadays it's much more risky, as you say.
Mate, you should come do some flying in New Zealand soon. What, in real life? I wish.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, in the sim I need to do a bit more, I know. I want to do Queenstown again soon. I haven't done it for a little bit.
So I'm still holding this.
I want to do Dunedin again in my sim, but it crashed my P3D last time I tried it, so... I think maybe for my live stream I might do like my favourite flights of Worldflight 2020 kind of legs or something like that. Yeah. Just do because I haven't done this one before actually. So I might do like even if it's another aircraft, but I might just like repeat some of the routes that we've done in Worldflight, just kind of. Even if it's not routes that I've done, but just seen people do, or like, oh, I wish I was flying that one or something. Yeah.
Are we still doing giveaways? We
are,
are, yes. So
every
flight we've got a giveaway to do. So this flight we are giving away a UK 2000 scenery of your choice. Obviously, for those of you who haven't heard of UK 2000, obviously they do a lot of sceneries for the UK. With sceneries now in prepared, X-Plane and FS 2020 as well. So they do it. So Gary, who's the guy who runs it, does a pretty decent job actually with quite a lot of his sceneries, and he's on the ball now with all the new stuff, and he's upgrading all his airports for the newer sims. So he's very active, and he's updating airports all the time, which is nice to see.
Yeah.
Trying to think which ones have recently. So he's done Bristol and Luton into FS 2020 so far. I think there's just those two to start with. But he does lots of good UK airports. So if you're used to flying around the UK and you've been looking for an airport in the UK. UK 2000's place to go.
Do you know anything about Bristol?
I don't know what you're about.
Oh no, I've never heard you speak about it.
And then, so if you donate £5 or more, you get placed into the pot of joy. Sorry.
Pot of pleasure, the urn of joy.
And then at the end of the flight, at the engine to shut down, we will pick a name out the hat, out the urn, and we will have a winner. And we'll see what happens at the end of the flight.
What was for dinner? We had lasagna.
Lasagna.
Good.
Very nice. The pilot was terrible. That wasn't me though, Rafensy. Wasn't that one? No, hang on. You flew on. Yeah, you flew on easy, didn't you?
Yeah, we're fine, Birderino. Yeah, we've looked at the TAF and everything, and it's looking okay. What are the Twitch channels for all the pilots and crew involved on this channel this week? So only a few members of the team actually stream.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Chewwy, instead of us like just I don't, because streaming's my full-time job, but I still don't really like advertising it when we're doing this as a group. If you join our Discord server, and if you want to like find out like about streamers, like who streams and everything like that in the team, join the Discord server and ask about there. There are a couple of members of the team who will stream every now and again. As I say, it's my full-time job, but we're here as a group to raise money for charity, so I don't really want to talk about that. But yeah, join our Discord server, and if you want to, like, you know, join some other communities and join some of us as streamers, or find streamers who we recommend, then we can link you in there, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, Chewwy. Yeah, feel free to tag us in there. All of the team are in there, so if you want just any recommended streamers to watch or things like that, we can definitely point you in the direction. There's some amazing content creators out there.
I just realised that the 80s doesn't have a Q&H on it. I was about to set my standby, but on the actual METAR at the top, the Q&H is 2988.
Oh, I'll put that in just as a reminder for now.
November 150 calls to continue descent on 2,000 feet.
Might have to have a midnight feast. That's a very good idea. A very good idea indeed.
Approach runway 01, report established.
Donation from Dan required because he's hit the camera. Let's see how much he knocked it by. Wait for the delay to catch up on this on there. Let's see how much he did.
With all the hard work that we've been doing today, I wonder if... Oh, hello.
A donation! Oh, it's fine. You just did a slight knock. Oh no, I knocked tore a bit off. So from Gino, £5. Hello guys, good break from election coverage in the US. Well, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for the £5.
Yeah, much appreciated. We're not aware of any events going on this evening, apart from Worldflight.
Yes, Worldflight is the all important thing.
Your drinks are there, chaps.
Thank you, John. Cheers, buddy.
That's all right. Nothing. What?
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 Pardon?
Hang on.
Is he still in the chat?
Subject 1 Victor Bravo, proceed heading to Toncontin.
Holy moly, there's still like 340 of you lovely people tuning in at this time. So that is absolutely amazing. Thank you all so much for tuning in.
Rice Krispies.
Pardon?
Pardon?
If you guys have got any questions, I mean, lots of people have been asking us questions. If you guys have got any questions about the sim itself, if you've got any questions about, I don't know, planning of Worldflight and all the VATSIM side and all of those things, if you've got any questions for Johnny and Dan who have got real-world experience as pilots, if you've got questions for me with no real-world experience as pilot.
Oh, actually, I have more command hours than you, don't I?
How many have you got?
About 19 or something like that. No, it must be more than that.
I don't know, actually. I can't remember how many I got.
Yes.
Probably is.
We worked
it probably
it
is, yeah. I think you have more than me, which is hilarious.
Yes.
Pappy Conflict, this is Worldflight. That's why we've got 20 tons remaining when we land.
I'm going to run to the loo because I know for a fact if I don't go now, I'm going to need later on.
Cool.
So, and especially this type of approach.
And you will be
I want an
pissing
empty
yourself.
bladder.
Yeah.
Right, so shall be back momentarily.
Yeah, Pappy Conflict, that's standard for Worldflight, just in case there's any holding or delays.
Plus, we're flying into an airport that a 747 definitely shouldn't be landing at, so we've taken a little bit of extra fuel just to account for if we need to do a go-around and attempt a second approach, or if in fact we do need to divert.
And 20 tons for an aircraft, you get, what is it, 140
I mean,
odd
so
tons
we're going to be losing 5.5 tons, so that's going to be 248.1 for landing weight, which for a 747 is relatively standard. 248.1 is nothing crazy for a 747 to be landing at. So rather have too much fuel than too little.
Chewbacca, no idea. I haven't got a clue what you're going on about.
I never do. I mean, love you, dear. Tim with £5. A question: what is the history of using the call sign Speedbird 47 Charlie? Dan, you know this one.
Oh God, Gary explained this earlier. They used to use Speedbird 17 Charlie for some unknown reason in the early days. This is 20 years ago, literally 20 years ago. And then I think they went to Speedbird. They had a 777, so they had Speedbird 37 Charlie. Kind of makes sense. So it's a 777 Charlie. And then we went to Ralph's sim, so that's when I first started doing Worldflight about 10 years ago, and that's a 737, so it's 37 Charlie. And now we're in a 747, so it's 47 Charlie. And that's just the way it's always been.
There is a thing behind the Charlie, and I've been told it about 3 times, and I've forgotten it.
Well, it's probably... yeah.
I really hope my microphone didn't pick up that.
I hope not.
Cheese,
anyway,
it is. Cheese, Gary's favourite.
It's all about cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome, Slatey. Yeah, we've got the stream on the TV inside. You heard cheese as well. Oh, good.
Good. Fine.
When did you start planning the route, and what was your decision chain to pick up all the locations? And that's probably a good question for like Fraser and Gary and the team who actually planned it.
I was there.
Yeah, Gary. Yeah,
I was there.
Yeah, you did actually, didn't you?
So we do base it off to an extent. We base it off interesting places we haven't necessarily been to before, although there's always some crossover each year, and then places that have scenery. So this year we started. We obviously started Sydney, and we did Sydney, Adelaide, Adelaide, Perth, and that was to avoid what we have done every year in the past, which is go Sydney, Brisbane, Cairns, somewhere off. So we tried to mix it up a bit. So we try and go somewhere interesting, somewhere perhaps we haven't been before, and somewhere with existing scenery, payware or freeware. So that's basically what it comes to. And then we try and have sort of 2, maybe 2.5 hour legs, so it's not too boring for you guys or for us. There's nothing more boring than spending half an hour into the climb, flying in the cruise for 8 hours, and then descending for 8 hours, for half an hour, sorry. So
I mean, we could do Worldflight in a few days. If we
we could do like 4 legs and have it done.
Yeah.
But this makes it more interesting. So that's the kind. So hence tonight. Mexico City, really interesting. Toncontin, very interesting indeed, and they both have scenery. 2KS Delta, yep. Literally, we are streaming until we get back to Sydney on Saturday morning. Sunday morning. Tom Trick, according to our training captain, consultant, never faster than 8.7. But cruise speed depends on lots of things. You put in a cost index and it throws out a cruise speed.
BA usually, it's unfortunate to say used, I have to use the past tense now with BA 747s, but they used to use a normal cost index of 53 on the 747s, apart from East Coast US or East Coast North America flights back to the UK, they would use a cost index of 0. But for the most part, cost index 53, BA 747s. Are we heading east? We're heading southeast.
Southeast.
Yeah, southeast at
Hello,
the moment, and then
again.
we'll be heading. Hello again. And then we'll be heading back up north.
I brought a pre-top of descent snackette.
I'll pass for a. I'll pass one of those. I think I'm actually.
So
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. Thank
Would you like one in a bit?
Yes, I will.
Yes,
Fighter Fox. So I'm integrated. So hopefully I'll throw myself out the other end in a couple of years, and things will have picked up, and I'll be able to get a job. I'm very flexible, so I literally go to. Well, thanks. I'll literally go to China or Oz or wherever I need to go to get a job. So it's fine.
3.9. Bye bye. Speedbird 4. Speedbird 981. Are you back with?
Did any of you two pilots do physics and maths at A level? I did. I did physics and maths.
I didn't.
They have physics and maths in the Stone Age.
That was a good one, well done.
I did technology.
Very good.
Right, how are we doing? We got 180 miles till top descent or so, so we've got a little bit of time to brief.
1239 Speedbird 47 Charlie, good evening.
So what my best friend on the course is finding is you need a physics brain. You don't need qualifications, you need a physics brain. That's basically it.
Speedbird 4, Centimet, hello, radar contact flight level 510.
Ozark, that's down to Gary in the end, it's his sim. But yes, it has happened.
Friends do come and visit, you know. Yeah, it's a private residence and everything like that, so it's not like we just invite anybody and their dog over to come and visit kind of thing. It's
Some
all
years we do a giveaway for a
yeah, it has happened. There has happened where a giveaway winner's been able to come and fly the sim. Yeah. Centre hello, Speedbird 47 Charlie, flight level 370.
Oh, sorry we're boring you, Chewbacca.
Go to sleep then.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, radar contact, maintain flight level 370.
370 47 Charlie.
UPS 3207.
I'll try to smash it in, Becca, just for you.
Sorry?
Excuse me? What did you just say to my girlfriend?
I meant the landing.
Oh, right, okay.
The landing.
I've got my eyes on you, young man.
That's what I'm doing.
Sorry?
Excuse me? Can we move on from this conversation very quickly, please?
I think she meant trying to fall
My
asleep.
goodness me!
Oh dear.
What has got into you all this evening?
Oh dear.
What was it? I saw Bird reading ask question. Dan and Johnny, what's your current situation in the aviation?
Moving on.
Yes, moving on swiftly. As an ATC right now, it's pretty boring. Yeah, I can imagine. I know. Yeah, it's still pretty quiet in the aviation world. I know quite a lot of airports. I know Cardiff, Bristol, a few other airports are closing at night time now. They're usually 24-hour airports, but they don't have enough traffic and don't have enough staff because most of them on furlough.
Yeah.
They're just closing at midnight until 6 AM now, which is mental. Like, you would never have thought it would happen. Obviously, myself, I'm still in a job, but I've gone part-time now. You're still in training, so it's yeah. So it's an interesting world right now in aviation.
I mean, Chinese domestic aviation is back where it was 2019.
Yeah.
So the hope is that once we're through all this,
hopefully it should pick up.
It will pick back up.
I think it will. I want to remain positive for everybody that it will. So Johnny,
yes.
If we divert,
yes.
According to the flight plan, it's there, or there.
Perfect.
There you go. I mean, it's up to you where we ultimately go.
Yeah.
I know the brief said MGGT.
Yes. Which is fine.
Yeah. MSLP's
not bad. MGGT has ATC on that which would be good. Getting in if we need to.
I'll double check.
Everyone wants to travel again. Yes. So, for example, when the Canaries, but obviously before the most recent news came out, the Canaries, when they opened up again, the website kind of hits and bookings went up by 900% the day after the Canaries were released to fly to again. 900% increase in traffic, which is insane. So yeah, people do want to travel. Yes.
SLP has approach.
Perfect.
And GGTS tower.
Perfect.
Golden Tiger 320, descend to flight level 200.
Got Speedbird Concorde 4. Are they going in? They're going into Toncontin.
They're brave.
In a Concorde.
That's been brave. That'd be the VOR approach, unless they're in the new DC. Who did the new one? DC Design, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The paper bag. I mean the
one that is has a GPS in it, which is not realistic for Concorde. Should have an INS system.
No comment.
I think that might be Fighter Fox 1. Somebody in the chat mentioned they were doing Mach 2.12 over us.
Ah, could be.
Oh well, there we go then. Look at the rest of the team, seeing how they're doing. This team still seems to be a nice steady flow out of Mexico. Oh my god, that is still the queue on the ground
Wow.
at Mexico.
Who's in the queue? Any of the teams?
Giant 1471 is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for departure.
Jeez, and
We've
we
been
pushed back an hour and 7 ago.
That's how long we've been airborne. We pushed back an hour. Oh yeah, no, yeah. We pushed back about an hour and well, that's a couple of minutes off.
Yeah.
We heard one of the Qantas guys. Was it Qantas?
Oh, that's Takeoff then. Yeah, we took off an hour. I think I did do that on Takeoff.
Yeah. Because that was about
that's
2 minutes after pushback.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I mean, yeah, they're going to have fun catching up.
Yes.
The chairs are quite comfortable, actually.
What's that?
Chairs are quite comfortable.
They are quite comfortable.
They're very.
I'm not sure if they're good as Airbus ones.
Airbus ones
look quite.
They get when you're sat on it for 6 hours, they kind of get a bit more uncomfy, but they're all right. It's the brand new ones though. When you fly in those, they're quite solid. While the older ones, you kind of sit down and you kind of go straight. The foam is just goes.
Yeah. Did you see that? Was it Gary or somebody found some 747 SP ones made of full leather that came off
gold,
that came off a
stuff.
private, you know, like Sultan or somewhere.
One, yeah.
Like that would be cool. I mean, it would not be very, you know, authentic for this aircraft, but it would be
very nice.
Incredible to have. Johnny, I mean, I know we've got 20 minutes.
I was about to say, do you want to start briefing?
Yeah, we've got 20 minutes.
I've got the charts here, so that's always nice. I've got the RNP, South RNP for runway 02.
Give me 2 seconds and I'll catch up.
Absolutely. So if you grab the charts there, I'll grab the brief. Dan can keep an eye on the chat.
Yeah. Slighter, everybody's parking up their aircraft. That's inevitable, unfortunately. Pale Ale. So the Airbus, and the Boeing ones are the same manufacturer.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, let's look at the weather first. We'll kind of do similar to how I would do a briefing. So the weather is not so bad at the moment. We'll get an update soon. So the new one should be out now, because this was a midnight one, so hopefully there's an update now. Hopefully, it probably won't have changed much. So expecting runway 02, weather-wise, the wind 10 knots, that's fine. Light rain, so the runway is going to be wet most likely, knowing the sim. So with that in hand, and obviously it being so short, max auto, max reverse.
Yep.
I'll put that as soon as possible.
If you don't, I'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm trying to get it down. Yeah, if you can grab that and do it if I've not done it, perfect.
I usually have trouble getting it up. Sorry, carry on.
Other than that, weather's looking good. So cloud base wise, if I just look at the charts, God, you're annoying. The decision altitude is 4429, which is 1,000, just over, about almost 1,200 feet. With that in hand, the cloud base, the broken cloud base is at 2,600 feet, so we're fine for the cloud base, and the viz is fine. So that's quite helpful. I will start scrolling up on that one as well. 4430.
Actually, can we teach people a tip on how to do the alternate method for that if you don't want to scroll for ages at home?
Oh yeah.
So there's a cool little tip that you guys can do. Johnny's going to show you how to do it now. If on your home simulators you don't want to spend 8 hours scrolling to 4430, if you go to the menu page of the FMC, and then select the
control panel on,
and then go EFIS, and then you'll see on the left-hand side it says mins set, and instead you can actually type the number in there. So if Johnny sets 5,000 in now, and you can see on his PFD it's done it, and then you just go back to the menu and deselect the control panel. And there you go. So that's a nice tip in the 747.
But it's reset now because of this. But
if you don't want to scroll for ages, and it does work in the PMDG, you can do that. There you go. Sorry, carry on.
That's all right. So other than that, weather's looking pretty good. The aircraft, fingers crossed, it's all working fine now. Obviously after the departure with everything, we've not had any issues since then. Not expecting anything to happen either. NOTAMs. For here, I didn't see anything that untoward for the NOTAMs. Threat-wise, right, threats. Big one for Toncontin. So, looking at our delightful route information manual or rim guide for for Toncontin. It's a Category C airport, so it's a dangerous one basically. It's all the minimum stuff is all extremely dangerous and stuff, so it's a lot of stuff to think about. Threats, it's always bad when there's like over a page worth of threats. CFIT, or controlled flight into terrain, big one. Lots of terrain in the entire area. You've got the chart there. What do you make as the most restricting MSA?
The what, sorry?
The MSA. What do you make as the MSA in the
area? The MSA for the direction that we're coming in from is 8,400.
What's the highest?
That is the highest that's on there within the inbound of the Toncontin VOR.
So 9,000 we'll say is the safety altitude, which is coincidental because that's what the go-around goes up to. So that once we're at 9,000, we know we're safe.
So I do apologise, it's 8,600 to the northeast of the VOR.
That's fine, so yeah, 9,000 still keeps us safe. So if we have any sort of issues that needs to get us climbing away, once we know it, so if we, for example, go into cloud, lose all the instruments and stuff, climb basically toga, get it climbing at max rate to 9,000. Once we're at 9,000, we know we're out the terrain, so we're all good to keep us out the way of everything. There are also hills that are very close to the final approach track as well, so I'm not gonna turn tightly onto final because there are hills there. I'm gonna kind of slightly go out slightly wider because there's a nice little crossroads we're a junction on the roads. So I'm gonna go the left turn slightly out wide of that to turn final. It gives me slightly better, a slightly longer final for me to roll out, but there is a hill to the right, so we'll just be slightly careful about that.
Looking out that window.
So I've got terrain my side. Terrain, I'm happy for you to have terrain your side. I'm not expecting there to be any weather, it's just a bit of rain. So that should all work out nicely.
Cool.
So that's kind of talked about terrain. Another one we can talk about is runway excursion. It's a short runway. That's why we've gone for max auto brake. That's why we're doing max reverse. It's 1,600 meters. It's not the longest runway in the world. Obviously the runway is 2,000 odd meters in total, but that's we've got a displaced threshold, which means we have to land slightly further down the runway, which is why it's 1,600 meters. So that's going to be fun. Cannot wait for that. You've brought on that page, which is always helpful. So 22.8, we're expecting to land at 19.8. Nice 3 tons.
I put 248 in there. Yeah, 248 with flap 30 gives you 142. You concur with that?
Absolutely. That is in there. 142, flap 30 to bring our speed nice and low. So yes, I know we could go 25. We discussed this earlier. You could do 25, which gives better go-around performance. I say that doesn't. It's for me in the Airbus, it gives better performance. We only retract by one stage. This one, the go-around goes up to 20 anyway, so that doesn't really mean so much in the 7.4. But we're 6 knots faster, so that we don't want to do that. So flaps 30 will help us nicely. We also need to think about it. Runway 02, touchdown must, in big capital letters, must be achieved before the first taxiway after the threshold, or a go-around must be initiated. So you can keep an eye on that.
I will.
If we pass that taxiway and I've not touched down,
I will call go-around.
You call go-around. I will click that once.
Yeah.
And because we'll be quite low, I will pitch up towards 10 degrees to get it climbing away, and then we'll go into go-around action. So we won't do that immediately.
No, okay.
So we'll do that. So I'll basically call. I'm trying to think. It's basically bulk landing, basically. I don't know what the call would be in a 7.4, but I'll say bulk landing.
Yeah,
press that once, pitch up to foot 10. Once we're climbing away, I will call go-around, flaps 20 to 20. Positive climb, gear up, and I'll expect 2,000.
And then I'll get 175 in there.
Get a decent speed in there to climbing away.
It's 175 we're restricted to, aren't we?
It's a max speed. That's a max though. So, but yeah, we'll get that, and then we'll climb away up to 9,000. PAPIs are set to 5.3 degrees and designed for small aircraft, so we will ignore those. So don't look at the PAPIs. It will show 4 ends.
Yeah.
So we'll ignore the PAPIs, and I'll use my eyes to look at the touchdown zone, and use that. You can still use your eyes. You'll see where the PAPIs are as the touchdown markers. I'll aim. It's going to be in the centre of, basically just above the glare shield for me. I'll aim for that. What else can I say? Runway is slippery and wet. That's quite nice when it's a wet runway.
You'd expect a runway slippery when
it's
wet.
probably not grooved, which probably means the runway doesn't run off.
Yeah.
So when it's grooved, obviously, even with heavy rain and stuff, it...
47 Charlie, vectors for spacing, turn right heading 160.
Right, 160 degrees, speedbird 47 Charlie.
Heading select. Loss of control, another threat, always a good one. Shouldn't be so much of an issue today because it's all about turbulence and wind shear. It's not, we're not expecting it to be too windy, so we're not expecting wind shear or anything like that, so that should be fine. Maybe a bit of turbulence with the hills, but with a little bit of wind, but shouldn't expect wind shear. But it's always a risk. If we do get wind shear though, always another thing to talk about. If we get wind shear, I will shout wind shear toga. Again, clicking that to put us into toga, pitch up, follow the flight directors. We will not change the config at all.
No, leave it alone.
Until we're clear the wind shear, and then we'll start, I'll shout, go around flap 20 again. It depends where we are, but we'll basically, yes, get toga, get climbing away, don't change the config. Once we're clear, we'll clean up if we need to. What else can I say?
Golden Tiger 321.
IS is slightly higher, so rate of descent will be slightly higher than normal. Basically, gives sufficient time to slow and configure, so that's what we're planning to do anyway.
Yeah.
So if I go onto the plan and zoom in slightly, go onto the legs.
Golden Tiger 321, maintain Mach.
Do on that. It's quite a big, it's a little circle we're doing basically all the way around. So we're going to want to take nice and slowly. We'll take flap 1 nice and early, flap 5, bring the speed back, and then probably flap 10 to keep the speed back about 180 knots or so.
47 Charlie, turn left heading 140.
Left 140 degrees, speedbird 47 Charlie.
Back to 180 knots, and then before we start going down, which, could you tell me which point we start going down on the chart, please?
It should be TG 10, yeah, TG 1015 is 7,000.
That's where we start to go down.
Yeah.
So we'll take flap 20 gear down before then, and then once we start going past TG 015, we'll take flap 30.
Yep.
VAP, and we'll go down the approach from there. You're going to be doing the approach, obviously.
Yep.
So I will be checking the charts, checking the altitudes as we go down. It'll be, because it's in there, we can do LNAV and VNAV.
Yep.
It's an RMP approach, so it's required anyway. So once we start going down, you'll set 4,400 in the window, leave it in LNAV and VNAV, it'll go down by itself.
And we've got to leave 4,400 in there, so we're at least past, is it TG 014 on the briefing? Can you just confirm it is in there? There is a note on the altitude window.
So there.
Or is it
so
TG?
by TG014, ensure the MC altitude is set to 4400 to allow the aircraft to descend. Once established on the VNAV path, then you can set 9,000 for the missed approach.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so once we're going down, you can wind it up past it, and hopefully that will then continue down.
If I forget that or anything like that, you're welcome to shout at me, and we've already previously discussed this. If you're unhappy with anything, or if you just want to make sure that you've got it,
or I
take
over.
Or you take over. I will not be offended if you want to take over incredibly early, if you just want to make sure that you're comfortable and nicely settled with the aircraft early. I'm not going to be offended at that at all.
Perfect.
Fly direct to Novog.
Direct Novog, speedbird 47 Charlie. Yeah.
Is nav to Novog. Cool. What else can I talk about? So that's kind of the threat sort of stuff we talked about, and we talked about a little bit how we're going to do it. We will talk about a bit more about how we're going to do it in a little bit, but that's mainly the threats talked about, I think. I can't think of anything else. There's nothing else really on the port briefing. Can you think of any of the threats?
Us as the pilots, other traffic, it's quite busy.
Yeah, it can be fairly busy.
Yeah, we're not too sure what's going to be happening. Obviously, it's night.
It's not. Yeah, it's night time, so a bit more difficult.
Yeah, that adds to the difficulty factor of it.
All very good. All very good.
We're not expecting the weather to change dramatically, but I'll get another weather. I think maybe just at top of descent or something like that.
That sounds good.
Just to make sure that we're all happy with all of that.
Lovely.
Luckily, we're ahead of the pack.
So it should be quiet.
So hopefully, it should be okay in that sense.
Yeah.
No, I don't think there's anything else really too much to note of.
So talking about with time as well. So we're expecting to land at 19.6, which is obviously quite a lot of fuel. We have got, if I go into into that one, reserves, which is for Guatemala City, 9.4. So we've got 10 tons pretty much on top of that.
Yeah.
So we've got enough for an hour holding. or half an hour holding and 2 approaches. So we've got enough for 2 goes and a half an hour holding if we so require it.
Just going to have a look. I believe if we were to go to, so if we were to go to GGT, which is Guatemala, 40-minute flight time using 7 tons.
Yeah, so that's what the 9.4 is about, is basically when it hits that point, we go to Guatemala.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't want to leave it that late. I'll probably go before 10 tons, just to be sure.
Yeah.
Cool. So, how we're going to do it?
Well, this. I'm not sure if you've seen chat.
No.
Mine's why. How much will you depend on visuals versus instruments for this landing?
So for this, we're going to be leaving it with the automatics in for quite a long time, basically until the last turn, because it's an RMP AR, so it's an authorization required, which Simfest has got authorization from the local CAA about it, so we're able to do it with the AR, which with that is required to leave the flight directors on pretty much. You're following what the procedure is. I could leave it until we're turned on to final and disconnect it, but where's the fun in that?
Exactly.
So we'll, just before the final turn, I will take it, manual thrust obviously, and we'll do the last turn. I'll just swing it slightly wide to give myself a bit more space. Tiny bit wider. So yeah, how we're going to do it, we discussed most of that, how we're going to slow down and stuff on the way. We already talked about the altitudes. I'm going to cross-check while you're descending.
I'm wondering if it's worth putting any speed restrictions in here, in the box.
It's fine, we'll just do it.
There's no point because we've got the flaps coming in, so it'll do it on schedule anyway.
So there's no problem with that.
Yeah, I agree.
So go around, if we do need to go around, if I get the chart up, not that one, not that one.
Stalker pity, we've been streaming for 3 days now. It's just because the stream drops out occasionally.
That's alright. So if we have to go around, I'll leave it an LNAV because it needs quite accurate track keeping for that, because there's obviously the terrain. We're going between two, kind of through a little valley, so we don't really want to hit anything. It's pretty much, it's all RNAV points, so we'll fly runway heading to Takeoff 009, left turn heading north, up following the points, and we're climbing up to 9,000 feet.
Yeah, it does say on the ATIS, we'll double check it again, but after Melvo it asks us to go Talag. Would you like me to,
which is the north point
are you happy for me to pop that in after Melvo on here?
Yeah, we can do that, yeah. It'll be the north. How far north is that one?
1426.
Yeah, that sounds right, yeah.
And on the chart that's above 10, so should I put 10 above?
I think it was just 10,000,
10,
so
yeah.
Cool, perfect. Lovely. So we discussed that, we discussed the actions already, we discussed mostly how we're going to get onto the approach already. The main things looking at the brief still is discussed approach preparation. So we need to go, if you go on to the, oops, that's refreshed itself. That's not where we are. Let's go try and find where I was. There we are. So could you go on to the guide? Where's it gone? Progress page and page 4, if that's. And just on the RNP value, could you put it to 0.3?
Speedbird 981, turn left heading
060.
Yep.
060 for Speedbird 981.
Thank you very much. So that's what we require. So that's in there.
Yep.
Other than that, that should be good. We established, we discussed that. Smith's approach, discussed that. Handover control maybe once visual. Yeah, we discussed that. Discussed how we're going to do the left turn, avoid the terrain, avoid the city, cross to the right of that crossroad. So yeah, it's all looking pretty good, really. That's all 020.
I'm happy if you are, mate, I think.
Yeah, I think we've kind of briefed it to death.
We've just got to do it now.
Yeah, exactly.
We've just got to go for it, haven't we?
We could talk for days and days and days about this, but we've talked about the main things that we need to do.
Yeah.
So yes, I can't really think of anything else to add, really, and if you're happy with all of that.
I am happy. Would you like a descent checklist?
Yes, let's have a descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Recall.
Checked.
Auto brake.
Max auto.
Landing data.
We've got 142 and Barrow of 4430.
And the approach briefing.
Completed.
That is your descent checklist complete.
Beautiful.
MCPL.
If you'd like to take control, I'll take the radios. And we've still got 20 odd miles to descend, so.
Yep.
I'll grab that in a minute.
Speedbird 9, correction.
Great. Sorry we've not been active in chat, guys. Again, we did warn in advance there would be a big briefing for this arrival, as this is the...
one of the most difficult approaches that we do on Worldflight this year.
Yeah. How much does a pilot get paid? Well, there's no just set amount that a single pilot gets paid.
Yeah,
not
depends
quite
on the
simple as
airline,
that.
what aircraft.
How much does a chef get paid? How much does a doctor get paid? How much does, you know, it changes.
Avianca 431, turn left heading 100. Up heading 100, Avianca 431.
Ten out of 10 briefing compared to the previous crew. Thank you, Simon. That's very kind of you to say. It was all thanks to your port briefing. What's the Simfest landing scores based on? Many, many things. So it's based on obviously your touchdown rate for the main wheels, also for the nose gear, because you don't want to just slam the nose down. You do want to put it down fairly smoothly, because it does damage the nose gear. Also based on your pitch, your roll angle, your crab in degrees, how far down the runway you've touched down, what your deceleration rate is, anything else it takes into account. It takes into account quite a lot of things.
Yep.
Yeah, it takes into account a lot of stuff. So it's based on that. It just makes an amalgamation of all of that.
I look forward to loads of streams from over the next few weeks. That house is going to stink with 7 of you living there for a month, Yucky. Well, we find it's not going to be 7 of us living here, as we say. We've already spoken to you about it a few times. I think a couple of people have responded to you. Those of us who will be going back home, we got another bubble. We've gone through this to death, and it's all on our COVID policy. The people who might not be staying here for the full month, like myself, only live with one other person, which is legal with COVID UK rules, or live alone. We've all tested negative beforehand. We all isolated for a week before we came here, so we've gone through COVID policy to death. We don't need to keep discussing it, really.
Yeah. Speedbird 396, £5. I'm really enjoying watching Worldflight this year, especially during the pandemic. Thank you, Simfest UK, for all you do for the flight sim community. Speedbird, thank you very much for the £5. You're going into the pot.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, when ready, descend to flight level 200.
When ready, descend to flight level 200. Speedbird 47 Charlie. Lovely.
Cool.
The pot.
That's
Thank you, Speedbird.
Well, Ian, it's for charity. That's what we do with Worldflight. We're always up at, I mean, I'm a night person anyway. I'm usually awake at this kind of a time. But we all have schedules like this that switch and swap. Yep. Matt got a 20.66. Well, I didn't have any visuals because the centre visuals crashed.
Yeah, so everything disappeared.
The fact that I still got 20.66 without being able to see a runway,
The miracle.
I think I'm quite happy with.
FedEx 792, turn right.
The visuals literally, like the PVD visual machine crashed on about a 500-foot final.
Yeah.
So it was, okay, follow the PFD and try and get it on the runway.
FedEx 792. Good evening, Honduras Central. This is Delta 169 with you, flight level 330. Delta 169, radar contact, maintain flight level 330. Well, maintaining 333 back. By the way, there's a lot of turbulence, just reporting turbulence at 330 for Delta 169.
Alright. As Delta, of course, they're reporting turbulence. It's always light sharp.
Okay, Aaron 31 in, top of the set.
Let's go down. Let's have Johnny blindfolded for this one. No.
Right, 090, I254.
Yes, acronyms are, there are many acronyms for things. You get used to them. You do learn them, yeah. You literally look at an FCOM for, so, I've already said one, an FCOM.
Yeah, there you are.
So you look at a manual for an aircraft, and I think the first or second section is literally abbreviations. It just tells you all the many abbreviations there are, and for an Airbus there are quite a few. Whoa!
Oh, there we go. That's what I was literally just about to say. We're running a giveaway. JMed, 25 Great British pounds. Glad to see the bugs worked out. Well, hopefully they have. Thank you very much, JMed. That's another very generous donation for you. Ah, yes, thank you. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Again, that's a good reminder, guys. We are running a giveaway, as always, for this leg, where you guys can enter to potentially win a chance. Potentially have a chance to win a copy of a UK 2000 scenery of your choice. £5 donation or more to enter into the pot of pleasure, the urn of joy, and we will draw the winner of the giveaway.
Oh, for God's sake, you!
Once we're on standard engines have been shut down.
May need some more paper soon. It's starting to run out.
Is it?
Yeah, it's got pink.
Orlando, I love you, Orlando.
I'll change it now just because you can tell as well that it does that as well when it's really low.
Yeah.
It's obviously the tighter on the roll. Thank you. There you are.
Thank you.
So no donations a second while I quickly change this.
29 and 901. Oh, that's PSX ATIS.
It's probably not.
Yeah. There's no ATIS on the. There's no altimeter on the ATIS again.
Yeah, and I'm going to guess it's 2991. I don't think it's going to be that different.
We'll see what they give us.
Yep.
Egypt Air 108, turn right, heading 160. Heading 160, Egypt Air 108.
Not evacuated, then that was, yes, evacuated something on their body.
I don't think it was that bad.
I didn't smell it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So, the wind's actually calmed down a little bit. But other than that, yeah, still looking similar as it was before.
Yep.
That's all good.
Speedbird 981,
You go through so many roles at work, yes, we go through quite a lot at the moment with the ATISs and all your lovely donations take up quite a lot of the roles.
Moon looks so cool out
It
the
does,
window.
yeah.
It's beautiful.
Just a little bit missing off the top.
Yeah.
Almost a full moon.
Descent to flight level 200.
Someone please clip the landing. Oh.
Ice 254, turn left heading 050. Left 050, ice 254.
Oh, I can see some stuff down there, some lights. That's always a good sign. It's very dark out there.
Landing, what landing? We will see. I'm sure it'll be fine. Was the Seattle landing issue intentional? No.
No, the sim visuals actually.
The sim visuals just genuinely crashed at the worst time
it
possible.
It does happen. Not so much on the centre was. It was odd. Usually, the left crashes quite often.
It was just really bad luck.
Smashed the landing, yes. That's kind of what I'm expecting.
We got down on the runway and stayed on the runway. That's that's all I could have done.
Now.
Now. Do it now.
Smoke on. Go.
FedEx 792, turn left heading 100. Left heading 100, FedEx 792. Tom 1, Victor Bravo, turn right.
Oh yeah, Young Mantis, yes, I know that. I used to work in a petrol station, so I know the feeling very well of having to change roles quickly. At least in this one, it's really nice and easy to replace. Like in some aircraft, it's really faffy. Like you've got to put it through, feed it through one bit, bend it around, feed it through another bit, and then it'll come out. Which, when you're trying to do that quickly, is a pain.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Pardon?
What?
That's correct. CM Skies, yeah.
Yep, that's the one. CM Skies as Matthew said. It is indeed a land to fly, but we're not talking about that here. We're a flight sim stream.
Speedbird 981, fly direct to
there, I'll let you grab that one.
Right heading 140.
Or I'll grab it.
How you doing there, Jason?
Ah, Mr. Nathaniel. Or Nathaniel. £5 and 5p. Toncontin at night. Lamau, good luck. I would make a political comment about crashing, but I'll refrain. DTTG.
Thanks, Nathaniel.
Thank you, Nathaniel.
Will we crash? Well, we hope not.
Be fine.
Yeah. Thanks, Super Sim Man. Cheers for the kind words, my dude. Very much appreciated, mate. We're doing this all for charity. Some people forget that in the chat and like to make comments, but all of this is for charity. A group of friends coming together once a year to raise money for charity. And it's been absolutely phenomenal so far. Already over £15,000 raised for a charity that's very close to our hearts in the Simfest team.
Yep, definitely.
That's what it is all about this week.
Exactly. Yep, Night Lights is going to be interesting, I know. I cannot wait. I'm just zooming in so I can't see it. Just can't see what's coming.
Zooming close enough, it will just look like a small turn everywhere. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Everything goes to charity. Yeah, Dre's and it always has done. On this live stream.
We've never taken anything. It's always gone to charity.
On the Simfest UK live stream, everything goes to charity. It always has done, always will. Every sub, every bit, cheer, all for charity.
Everything we get during the stream, like, yeah, from all sorts of the kind of, yeah, like even the Just Given page, obviously that's set, that will come through the Twitch, so we'll see that as well.
Yeah. That is Eba 737. 5 Great British Pounds, thanks. Does that trigger you? Thank you very much, Eba 737. Cheers for the £5. Again, that goes straight in the pot for charity. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
And Delta 169 is back.
That Virgil asks how you are, Dan.
Yes.
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 Is that your answer?
Yes.
Are you regretting staying up to social set this leg
no,
now?
fine.
Baptist, thank you very much. Your Twitch Prime subscription or Prime Gaming subscription. Thank you very much.
I might regret it at 7:30 tomorrow when I'm no, 7:30 later today.
Yes, today, yes. That's fine.
Be fine.
I'm back.
Hi.
Welcome. And Delta 169 is back as well.
Everyone's coming back. Where have they all gone?
Speedbird 981, continue descent to flight level 200.
Continue descent to 200.
Ice 254.
We're good for life, I agree, yes.
Oh yeah, Prime Gaming is such a... I don't know why they did that. There's been a bit of uproar about their decision to go to that. I have a feeling it was more of an Amazon decision than a Twitch decision.
Yeah. So we go 47 Charlie for further descent.
47 Charlie, contact approach 119.1.
191, so we go 47 Charlie. Have a good night.
You too.
What was the last information? I folded it on here.
Bits of paper everywhere.
Bravo. Approach, a very good evening. Speedbird 47 Charlie, descending flight level 200 towards Lerpax. We're a 744 with information. Bravo.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, heavy hello, radar contact level 210. Maintain a 16,000 QNH 1013.
Send 16,000 QNH 1013. Speedbird 47 Charlie. Oh, QNH.
Tango November Tango VOR.
Tango November Tango VOR. Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Is that direct?
Yep.
And when you're ready, approach checklist, please.
Jeffy's horny is loving this.
So, approach
Jeff is horny.
Altimeters.
Right. 1013 passing 20,600 now.
That's checked. Nice.
Speed 1 kilo descent maintain 8,000 passing Tango November Tango.
Hey, from and over the VOR, they cleared the RNAV south approach runway 02.
Cleared RNAV approach, correction RNP approach south, 02, speed 1 kilo.
Next one's going to be... Oh, I hope you're alright, Drazen. I hope you're alright, buddy. It's good to see you in the chat. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. I hope you enjoy our approach into Toncontin.
I love how it says max speed for the initial approach. It's Tango 014 is still 250 knots, which I laugh. That's over there. That's literally the way we start descending.
No thanks.
No thank you.
So that would really be... I mean, what the elevation...
Where? Over...
What's the elevation of the airport?
Oh, the elevation of the airport is 3,307 feet.
So that's 250 knots at about 4,000...
Yes, 4,000 feet.
4,000 feet, isn't it?
Admittedly, that's a maximum speed, so it's
yeah.
fine. We have some sort of A-cars. Jeff.
Oh, right.
My name is Jeff.
470 Charlie, just going to maintain a 12,000, and you're going to be doing the RNAV as well?
Descent 12,000 and a firm. We'd like the RMP for 02.
047 Charlie, expect the RNAV south approach runway 02 Tango November Tango transition. Just going to maintain now 10,000.
10,000 RNAV south procedure via Tango November Tango, Super 47 Charlie.
Did you almost say Trent?
Charlie, Herbert descent.
Yeah.
And descent maintain now 9,000.
9,000 Super 47 Charlie.
Cool.
I did almost say Trent. It also, because he called it an RNAV when nowadays they're changing to RMP. It's becoming it's a global thing where it's going to be an RMP, so it kind of it sounds strange. People calling them RNAVs again.
Hey Miles, thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, all for a good cause. It's all for charity. There's no better cause to be doing it for, mate. That's all what it's about. Thank you so much. Sell anti-ice.
Lovely. Oh, it's 8 degrees, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Toncontin approach, good afternoon, Golden Tiger 321, descending flight level 200, information whiskey.
I'm going to wait for that decel point and then I'm
That's
probably going to
fine.
take
Yeah, no
flat
worries.
pretty much straight away.
Yeah. So 200 knots will be fine for like most of this. So.
Golden Tiger 321, descending flight level 200, whiskey.
321, oh, let's maintain.
You ready, Johnny?
It's fine.
You'll be fine, mate.
We'll be fine.
Yes. It's interesting.
I wonder if we can see the airport.
Well, we'll fly straight over it, so
You hope so.
in about 15 miles.
Yep. It's nice.
I don't think I've ever done it. I don't think I've ever done it from the south. Hello, Riyadh.
No.
You've come to watch the chaos.
Hey, Red. Good evening, mate. You say evening at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
evening. It's night time. Not you don't say
Same
good
thing.
night to say hello.
I guess not.
Just say good morning.
Is that it there?
Yeah, you can. That's the runway down there. You can see
Yeah.
it flashing on the ground,
Yeah.
and someone's on
All
the
right, well,
approach.
let's-
47 Charlie, you're crossing the VOR with 8,000 feet cleared the RNAV south approach, runway 02, your number 2, following a company A320.
The descent altitude 8,000 to pass the Tango November Tango at 8,000, and that's all copied. Super 47 Charlie.
Mind you, I tried to persuade him. He sat in the kitchen, so I went and got a drink and tried to persuade him to come.
There it is.
Luckily, you've got some good lighting by
There's
the looks
a
of
lot
it,
of
mate.
ground lighting.
Yeah, so we've got nice flashing lights at the threshold.
And I'm looking for my crossroads. I'm going to stay to the
Yeah.
right of.
So that's going to help you out, mate.
Induced by coffee, it's a sim. It's a fixed base sim, but you think it's real because it's mainly real parts. So
Yeah, you'll be fine, mate.
Yeah, there's some,
Really
there's
sure.
some nice running lights as well. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Good. Flat one, please. Let's go. I think just for that yellow
That's
band.
fun.
Golden Tiger 321, let's maintain 10,000.
but without spending
Sentiment
£20,000 on a time race.
Seabird 981, I'm currently at 22,500, descending at 20,000.
Seabird 981, heavy low radar contact 2 needs level 235 to maintain 5,000 QNH101.
So we're clear for the approach. So once we pass the TNT, we can actually descend down to 7,000.
Correct. 7,600 above at TG01A.
Approach runway 02, Tango November Tango transition. Your
Yes,
number-
That's what we've done
7,600,
there.
yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
6 south.
Let's go flat 5, I think, as well, shall we?
Tango November
That's
Tango.
fine.
A little bit more drag to slow that speed down a bit as well.
Basically what we
Your number
hear,
3 following
we've
a
also
heavy
got
747,
butt kickers.
9 miles in front of you, 12 o'clock, 12,000 feet.
Right, I'm going to dim the lights down a little bit.
Roger, we're gonna reduce
Good idea.
speed, Golden Tiger 321.
No problem. Seabird 47 Charlie, you able to get established on the approach with that high?
We're still able, yes. AFM Super 47 Charlie.
So Charlie Roger, report established inbound on the RNAV.
Okay.
Saying we're too high?
Huh?
Saying we're too
He's
high?
just asking because obviously they expect people to be level, but we're doing an ICDA, so...
Right now. He's already airborne, crossing 6,700.
So we can get us 7,000 now.
Should be no factor.
Got 15 miles
Yeah, I was
until we reach
gonna say.
TZ
And we got-
015.
Now we got
yeah.
drag, so
Yeah.
I'll give you some lights.
7,600.
Shall I?
Oh, yes, thank you.
7,600, climb maintain level 190, QNH 1013.
Climb flight level 190, QNH 1013, New Zealand 361.
No, if you wanted, you could go into Flitch just to get us down, if you'd like.
Shall we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just to make it
okay,
easier. Because
alright.
obviously it's putting power on now. So.
Yeah, alright then, let's go for it.
0254, hello, radar contact, does it maintain?
Good idea, sir.
Yeah, just so we get some nice level segment.
15,000, 1010, I-254. Fuerza Hondureña 1 recibido, vientos 340 grados 162, ráfagas 19, pista 13 es autorizado para despegar.
And then from there on it's 4,400 we have to put in, don't we?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. QNH is standard 1013.
American 324 heavy contact, center number control 133.50.
Lovely, and we have a donation as well, which I think was missed. From Liam, £5. Good luck with all the fundraising for great cause. Lots of love, XOXO. Thank you, Liam.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you, Liam. You can go to the pot. Sorry, I'm knocking the laptop. You're just doing everything. Should I just get out?
Trying to help you. I just heard the frequency, so I thought instead of me relaying it to you and then you doing it, I thought I could
I'll
just
do
put it
this
in
for
there
you
for
then
you.
while you were doing that.
Yeah, thank you.
Nearly told us this and 15,000.
You missed, I just turned it 1 degree just to... let's go flap 10, I think.
Flap 10.
02,
10,000 to go.
Checked.
981 correct, and this confirms BR nav south after Tango November Tango BOR.
No, that's containment BR, sir, right now.
Hey, when affirmative, ICER 254, expect
I'll be good then, there you are, there's...
Approach to 02, Tango November Tango transition.
There you are, I'll put a prog page on for you, PLL. Which is true, you should have that up.
New Zealand
Read out.
361, contact
Yeah.
center 133.50, ciao.
That gives us loads of time.
Yep.
I've slowed down a little bit too early. We've still got 7 miles before we reach that point, but I'd rather be in control of it than trying to chase it.
Absolutely, and I forgot to say earlier, but we're below MSA now.
Yeah. I've not got anything on terrain at all.
Good and tag 321, the 747 to follow is now 4.5 miles in front of you, 10 to 11 o'clock, 7,100 feet. You're going to be number 2 following him.
Roger, following 747, go and tag 321.
Figure 321 affirmative and reduce the minimum approach speed.
Welcome, go and tag 321.
Expected with the terrain around here. We're going over the highest point of 5,300 feet almost, so yes.
Yeah.
Approach, good evening, Japan 875, flight level 200.
I'll give him a call when we're inbound to 014.
Cool.
So 015 is where we start descending
Yep,
now.
so let's go gear down flap 20 now then, I think.
Yep.
If we want to, that's what was your call.
Yep. And you can probably set 4,400 as well. And VNAV. So hopefully that should maintain level.
VNAV pass there, that's going down to the flap 20 bug. Just want to be careful with that yellow band with it, but it's okay.
Yeah,
As long as we're
the
aware
flaps
of
will
it.
go down, yeah.
Well, it's still close because the altitude.
Yes, altitude,
because
yes.
we're 7,000, that's why it's so close to the orange band.
Cool.
And then did you want 30 by TG014, did you say?
Just once we start going down, really.
Here we go, folks. Wish us the best of luck. Right, here's the turn.
Beautiful. So, when we get to 014, make sure we're all looking good. I'll give him a shout that we're in board.
And we'll go flat 30 then.
Yep. Flaps 30.
Yeah, continuing approach.
Roger 9er, you're winding clear for the RNAV south approach, runway 02, report inbound on establish on the GPS.
Clear for the RNAV, 02, report inbound for speedburn now.
91 is correct, and you're going to be number 3 following A321. He's now on the northwest side, 10 miles from current position at 10,000 feet.
Bok Chewwy C, I think.
And Super 47 Charlie established RMP.
Maintain 10,000.
So,
Good
yes,
attempt.
lots.
Landing checklist, please.
Checklist. Speed brake.
Not armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 30.
Cabin report.
Has been received.
Landing checks complete.
Cool, it's yours whenever you want it, mate. Alright.
Cheers. Super 47 Charlie, RMP established.
47 Charlie, Roger, call it tower 18, fine, good luck.
18-7, thank you very much. Super 47 Charlie, see ya.
Hope you make it in.
That's what she said.
So we're fine on altitude for that one.
Yeah.
Tower, good evening, Super 47 Charlie, RMP 02.
Oh my god, look at that. Super 47 Charlie, runway 02, wind 040 at 6, runway wet. Clear long, good luck.
Runway wet, oh perfect. Clear to land 02, Super 47 Charlie.
Radio altimeter.
That's check. 013, expected to pass at 6236. That's passing over now, and we are on profile.
Okay.
And we're looking good. Cross-check error, everything's looking good with the everything on there. Vertical track is only 20 feet, so perfect. So you can probably whack the altitude up to quickly past 6,000, so up to 8,000. There we are. Or 9,000 even, whatever
Yeah, I was going
it
to say, no, I was like, 8,000?
Yeah, 9,000 initially.
And then it's 10 for
Perfect.
Talag. Yeah.
So, knocking the screen. Visual.
Yeah.
Boeing 747, I'm far enough you.
You use the lights almost.
Exactly, yeah.
That's what I think.
Continue approach, go inside 321.
I'm speechless, I'm sorry.
Like the controllers are loving this.
I know. Right, I'll take it now. So
Yep,
I
you have
control.
control. On your flight director.
Yes, I'll leave it on because it's got the legs still.
Looking out for that clover for you.
Yes. I think it's that. It's kind of that there, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Got the lights.
Yep.
Looking good on profile.
Thank you. Yeah.
50 above. Decide.
Landing. Oh. Not what I want to be hearing.
Mr. Tim Barber, of all
Of course.
Thank you, Tim.
Of course, thank you, Tim. I just want to tell you both, good luck. We're all counting on you.
Here's Tim.
Yeah, landing is an option. Go around to mandatory. Very good advice. Looking nice.
I'll watch your speed.
Yeah.
Looking very nice.
Speed's fine.
Yep. Perfect.
Expected.
Expected.
100.
Threshold.
50. 30. 20. 10.
No. There we are. Good point. Manual brakes.
Speed brakes up. Reverse as normal. Nice job, mate.
Jan 321, go
70 knots. 60 knots. Forward idle.
Yes, please.
Go around, place approach First procedure 90,000. Go to
That was fun.
You landed past the first taxiway.
We hadn't, no, we were just passing it as we touched down.
If that doesn't deserve a donation, I don't know what does. Well done, Johnny. Well done, mate. Absolutely top job. Absolutely top job. 121.9, that's speedbird 47 Charlie. Did you like that?
Oh, the Giant's gone around.
What was it? Sorry, 111.
1197 or something like that.
111. It was 119 and 9. No, I can't remember. I've completely forgotten because I'm so stoked on that landing.
Where are we? Ground 1219.
1219. That makes sense. Yeah, we may have sent him around, but it's not.
It's good fun for them.
Round. Hello, Speedbird 47 Charlie in one piece, taxiing from runway 02. I can't remember what the taxiway number is.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, Toncontin ground, welcome. Congratulations on that landing. Just for that, you got a 20% discount off of Burger King across the street. The military ramp via Alpha, hold short runway 02 at Foxtrot.
Okay, we'll hold short 02 at Foxtrot, continue on Alpha, and I think we're looking for something a little bit stronger than a Burger King.
There's Church's chicken if you'd like as well. Some fried chicken is good.
We're not talking about food.
There are many donations.
Well, if you give me a sec, I can have catering take it to you.
Thank you.
Van Haller, £10. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you guys for those.
So we're going across the other side of the military apron.
Birderino, £5. Fantastic.
And we've got a whole shot at Foxtrot.
Yep.
02.
That's at the end.
There's the Burger King.
Ah, yes.
I can see Cheetos, Pizza Hut. Is that Cheetos? It looks it.
It's a Cheetos logo,
Can you see the aircraft?
That's so cool. It's so much. It's so much tighter that turn than you think it is.
I saw it and I was like, oh god.
You look so close to it, and you're like, I've got to dive all that height off.
Kyle says £5. I guess that was a good landing or something.
And then we've got Nathaniel 506. I actually can't believe how nice that was. Johnny, have you ever thought about a career in aviation?
I don't know, maybe.
And then Tim with another 25 to replace your underwear. Well done, gents. Thank you very much.
CM Shy, £5. Absolutely nailed it.
Thank you very much for all these donations, guys.
Well done, Johnny.
Rayburn, £25.
Thank you for the 25.
Class landing. Well done, guys. Look at the stream.
Do you remember, guys, that all these donations in are all being going to be entered for the UK 2000 scenery as well. So
there's some down here.
You've got until the engines are shut down, and then after that we'll be choosing. I think this is going to be very good timing as I'm getting to Foxtrot.
Yeah.
Look at this guy coming in.
I almost want to record it. Can I record it on my phone?
For you. Here they come. Be quick. It's a big aircraft. I think it's a 7-4. It is a 7-4.
No way,
it's a BA.
Just call him John.
It's a BA.
John, great job.
He looked a bit high.
That's what she's.
But admittedly, I was a little high at that time. So.
John, thank you for your donation as well. That was that £5, I think. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Thank you all very, very much, guys, for that.
Yeah, Jeff, we just got into Toncontin. We literally just landed, mate. Literally just landed. Oh, wow, guys, thank you for these.
Very much.
I'm going to do a donation for Johnny as well, I think, from this one. I'll do it after the leg because I've got to do Just Giving, but I think that deserves a donation. November 737 Alpha Golf 25, great British pounds, great landing, definitely awesome. Thank you so much. Dan, another one for you, mate.
To be honest, I was happy I lined up like well. That was the main thing. That was what I was worried about.
Yeah, you absolutely nailed it. Nothing to worry about.
No,
nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I've done it once in the daylight. Well, what was it, the record? Is it 30% of the Simfest crew have ever got in? Like,
really?
Yeah. Most of the time they either crash or overrun and go off the end of the runway.
And Bok Chewwy with £10. Thank you, Bok Chewwy. No message, just £10. Thank you so much.
Van Haller, I saw that question earlier. Sorry I didn't answer it just because it was busy.
Should we just say we're holding Foxtrot?
A simple joystick.
We've got 47 Charlie holding short Foxtrot.
Hold 47 Charlie, Roger. There's a traffic control file.
Okie dokie, we'll take another video.
Yeah, Van Haller, a simple joystick. You don't have to spend a massive amount, but just something gets you flying. I'd say.
Wow, these donations, Johnny. Come on, you should read some, mate.
Thank you very much to Speedbird 3096 again. Thank you for another £5. Nicely done, Johnny. I'm glad I stayed up for that landing. I had to donate again after such a good
Oh.
landing. Keep up the great streams. Thank you very much, guys. All very kind words for my stressful
You are way too humble.
stress.
You are way too humble. It
For
is
the £5.
MHTG, Monty. That's correct.
in
yeah.
there?
What was the score? It's not come up with a score on that one.
And we've come to a stop, so so it would have printed off by now.
I don't care what the score was, mate.
I landed.
Yeah, don't care.
I'll take it. I landed and we stopped.
Yeah.
That was what I was worried about when we touched down. I was full on the brakes. I was like, that runway end is coming very close.
Yeah. No, I thought we were all right.
Can you see anyone out
I
there?
can.
Oh yes.
There.
Right, have a drink. I probably need something stronger than a Coke, but
Yeah, good luck with that one, Van Haller. Good luck. Yeah, should we scroll this down for the next team?
Where are we going next?
Orlando.
Orlando next.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Right.
Zebra 47 Charlie, cross runway 02 at Foxtrot behind the landing traffic behind.
Behind the landing traffic. Behind the landing traffic. We'll cross the runway at Foxtrot behind. Speedbird 47 Charlie. Thanks.
Behind. How's
like
adrenaline? Still there.
I was going to say, how are we going to sleep? Like, I'm going to be.
Well, that's why I'm not.
I'm going to have to run up. To
Oh my
bed.
God, he's
He
very
is
high.
Very, very high. I can't even see him.
He's gone out of sight now.
Surely he's gone around.
Unless he just
Unless we
dives
just
and
see a
nosedive.
Yeet. Yeah. Thank you so much for all those donations, folks. Yeah.
So that's us, isn't it?
Johnny.
We can
I think we can go across now because I can't see him, so I'm
Yeah.
going to assume he's gone past.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, the aircraft's gone out of sight, was rather high, so we're assuming we're clear to cross still.
Zebra 47 Charlie, affirmative, you're clear to cross runway 02 at Foxtrot.
Cheers, we'll cross now, Speedbird 47 Charlie. Denise 7375 Great British Pounds, amazing job on that landing. Yeah, absolutely, couldn't have said it better. Thank you very much for the £5 donation. Again, Johnny will be drawing the winner of a UK 2000 product of your choice after we park up and shut the engines down. So stick around, folks, and then the next crew have got to get this aircraft out of here.
Yes, they
which
do.
could be just as interesting.
At least they got a slightly longer runway without the displaced threshold, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
so they've got to get the aircraft back out of here, and they're off to Orlando.
Number 2 and 3 off, please.
Number 2 and 3 are going off.
I think he did go around. He's not on the runway.
BA
so-
747 overran the runway. Oh,
Oh,
really?
no.
Aircraft accident. Aircraft type
another big
is.
one.
Wow.
Aircraft type is 747. What would they would say something about the rendezvous point
Rendezvous
is
south.
south. Yeah. Bok Chewwy, £25, another donation.
Thank you very much,
because
Bok
I just
Chewwy.
figured out how to include a message, and your skills deserve it. Cheers, I'd buy you a beer.
Oh, thank you so much, Bok Chewwy.
What a
That's
legend.
so kind.
What a legend. Bok Chewwy, we're looking forward to speaking to you as part of our community on the Discord server. You said you were going to join. So we look forward to getting to know you on there. And as well, that counts for anybody else. As another reminder, we have got a Discord server. And so if you guys want to talk to any of the crew away from the live stream, get to know us a bit better. Sometimes we invite viewers to play some games with us if we're chilling, playing Among Us or Call of Duty and things like that. So we've got a Discord server. You're all more than welcome to join. If you have any funny clips, or if you manage to clip Johnny's landing into Toncontin, we also want to put together a compilation video of Worldflight 2020. And so if you've got any clips from the channel that you've created on Twitch and you'd like to share those with us, you're more than welcome to on the Discord server as well, so that we can collate those for our compilation video.
I'm going to park over here.
Okay,
Between
yeah.
the hangars. So lights off, please, and doors.
Firefox, yeah, it's sort of a community.
Cabin crew, thanks very much for all your hard work. Doors to manual and cross-check.
I'm going to ignore that building and going to spin it around.
Good day, sir, and I have catering on the way with your...
Oh, I did that on the wrong thing. Brilliant, we look forward to speaking to them, thanks. Did that on the wrong thing. Doors to manual, quick.
I'm going to spin it all the way around. Ignore that I'm going to crash into the
He
building.
didn't hear
but-
what I said, so it's fine. Right,
What was that thunk?
That thunk. I think it was the door, actually.
Oh, well, the door's not open, but...
No, no.
Was it Horgy falling out of bed?
The real door.
Oh yeah, it might have been the real door.
Spinny. Ignore the wings. I'm just going to turn it around. A bit tighter than I thought.
That's what she said. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm just gonna taxi. I'm gonna taxi
I'm
through
so
here.
sorry.
Taxi through here.
I'm
The hangar's tall enough. It's fine.
I'm so sorry.
La 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 la. You can't see anything. La 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 la.
This is great. Yeah.
La
You
la
need to
la
be slightly
la.
pointing out of here.
La 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 la.
Facing southern
And that's good. This means I can stop.
There we are. That's fine.
There you go. Can't see anything
Yeah.
now. Let's just stop here.
Yeah. Perfect.
Look, you've got external services as well. They're quick.
Wow.
Lovely. Parker brake is set.
Oh, or have you?
No, we don't yet. Shut down, please.
Shutdown of engine 1 and 4 will release the passengers, who are probably very glad to be on terra firma.
Yeah. And that will close the
That will
competition
close
as
the
well.
giveaway. Yes, it will indeed, sir.
And once you've done, I'll take the shutdown checklist or the parking checklist. The shutdown check.
Okay,
I don't know why. It might be because it faffed earlier.
Yeah.
Shutdown checklist. Parking brake.
Is set.
Hydraulic demand pumps.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Beacon.
Off.
Doors.
Auto, but we'll say manual.
Yeah. Fuel control switches.
Cut off.
Transponder.
Off. Off. 2000.
Seatbelt signs.
Off.
Inspections and security. Landing shutdown checklist complete.
Thank you very much, sir.
Very good. Daniel, sir, a pleasure.
Well done, sir.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Well done.
And because of that.
Yes, we will. Yeah, but we kind of had to after that one, after Toncontin. Thank you.
Landing request.
Sanitation stations! As the thing isn't working. Oh, that smells nice. Great. 2 hour 16-minute block time it was just. So
Nice.
yeah.
I'll
Which
take
is
that.
pretty good actually, considering we wanted to be arriving at 2:15. So there we are, spot on schedule.
Perfect. Not too bad.
Are you okay now? Have you got through the system?
It's just a lot happened in a
was
very
gonna
short
say,
space
yeah.
of time.
Right, should we pull the winner of the giveaway?
Let's do it. So this is for a winner of this is for a prize of a UK 2000 unit of your choice. So who is going to be the lucky winner? It is CM Skies is the lucky winner. Thank you very much again for your donation, £5 there, and congratulations for winning the scenery.
Amazing, amazing.
So if you're here still, let us know.
Here not long ago.
Someone put in the link. I'm sure Dan can put the link in for claiming your prize. Typing merch, yeah. So yes, so CM Skies, if you're here, congratulations. Dan has put the link in. And yeah, I think that will do for.
Yep, there we go.
Nice.
He's here.
So there is.
He is here.
to win. There
Hey,
you
wasn't
go.
it a win?
So
Well,
CM
there you
Skies.
are. You have won. So we'll put you on the spreadsheet and yeah, give us a message on that form. So yes, guys, thank you very much.
Johnny, well done.
Thank you very much. You can go sleep.
I'm going to go to sleep. Are you
You
going
can
to
go
go to sleep?
I'm not going to sleep.
Johnny's
no.
going to go to sleep. Johnny's going to go and watch about 2 men in a race.
Yes. We'll see what happens.
We'll see you all for the next crew. As we
Yes.
say, it's out of Toncontin, obviously, to Orlando. I don't know who the crew is for that one, but I'm sure they will have fun, and I'm sure you'll have fun with them. So keep the donations rolling. There'll be another
Latham Fraser,
giveaway as
probably.
always. And yeah, it is. Yeah, Latham Fraser, that's correct. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks
a lot,
guys.
guys.
See you in a bit. Bye.
See you guys.